Hey y'all, this here is the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where we going live and we chatting. Going live and we chat. Ooh, we got the people already in the house. Y'all, let me get in the door good. How y'all doing tonight, my beautifuls and beauties? Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just appreciating all the love and support. And thank all the new subscribers, which is all of y'all, because this is new over here and we're doing big things over here. And I'm super excited. I hear some feedback here. All right. Anyway, so thank y'all for coming out. Welcome to All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. And y'all see the title on there. Y'all see the title on there, and I see some people up in here who is ready to talk about this whole thing. It's a new name here. So, Brenda Thomas says, oh, here we go again. All right. So that means that you didn't heard this before too. That's why I really wanted to touch on this topic, because OMG, I'm already here. What's going on, Tavia? All right. Welcome. And hey, I saw you earlier. I'm here waiting too. All right. I'm excited for y'all tonight. And here's a new name. All right. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's a salute to the Gen X people here. Say salute, natural beauty, moderators in chat. Thank you so much and welcome, Ms. Parker. Welcome. Deborah. All right. Who cares? Arrest these people. Enough talk. Yes. The reason why we're talking about it because it's come up multiple times, and if it's true that there's a some discrepancies in the person's gender, then it makes a big difference, because being an XY chromosome, we know that gives you a physical advantage. Yeah. So hey, the journey to justice. Thank you so much for coming in. Good evening, chat. Good evening. What's up, Tanika? What's going on? All right. Hey, Jody says, hello, everyone. I'm so ready for these people to go to jail. Exactly. So, yeah, I'm excited about tonight. And, of course, we are all waiting on that. However, it seems that every time we have a chat that the gender is comes in question. So, let's see here. Andrea Harris says, hello, everyone. OMG, can't wait. Yeah, so today I was able to really pick out we're going to have a new video today. We're going to have a new video. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm 52 years old, and I'm the mother of 3 adult children. I have 2 kings and a queen, 2 XY chromosomes, and 1 XX. I got 2 boys and a girl, right? And I'm just excited because I've got over 30 years of nursing experience. It's the only career that I've had. And along the way, I've worked in multiple departments, and I've got a lot of experience being a Gen Xer, and also with my 30 years of nursing experience. I've worked with the spinal cord injury patients. That's how a lot of you guys have come to know me. I was explaining this situation and how the spinal was injured in that situation. I've also worked in the trauma and critical care unit. So I've seen some damaged bodies, some traumatic injured bodies. I've been around the block. I've seen a thing or two. And so that's why I'm here talking about it. And you all are here supporting me too. And we're here standing for justice for Shanquella. And we are continuing on with that. And we are getting distracted over here with fluffy stories. We are about science and math, and that's what I'm going to show y'all tonight. However, like I said, the conversation has come up multiple times here, and let's see, read a few more. Hey, Courtney, what's going on? Courtney says, why is all these YouTubers saying her body was moved when she wasn't moved? Exactly, right? So these are more stories and stuff. We learned a few days ago, 4 days ago actually, when Martin Lewis Resurrected came on the show, and he explained to us that there are some YouTubers out there that are just, doing this for stories, chasing clout, clout chasing for stories, and they are not concerned about the facts. They are not concerned about the integrity of the of Shanquella's memory or none of these things. They're just doing this stuff, and it's yeah, I hear you. Yes, exactly. And y'all know over here we about science and math, right? So some of the conversation may not people may have different opinions or feel a certain way. We not about feelings over here. We just gonna show math and science, and there's just certain things about math and science that's why we do it. That's exactly why we do it. Let's see here. And Juno says her body was moved. Those are the photos that are about to come out. Here we go. I thought these photos was already coming soon. They said that yesterday, coming soon to a theater near you. The photos that showed that Shanquella was dressed in some pink biker shorts and come on now, y'all. Her dressed and in the living room on the couch. Wow, even more details. Now she's on the couch. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Queen B says, hey, all natural beauty are in and the chat. We ready. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. Exactly. And thank y'all so much for, y'all got a whole bunch of, let me scoop down here to the bottom here. I'm just going to read this really quick, real fast. For the copyright, because we're going to show some videos here. The first video, the video dude is saying that I'm going to react to Shank Rock. And I just saw his channel today, y'all. And we're going to, it's going to be a fresh, raw reaction to breaking news. Proof that Daejhanae is a T. Right, I don't know if we are allowed to say it or what. She's it's a T. All right, so let me just see. Shout out a couple of more names here. Good evening. Thank you for coming back here. Hey, Tina Marie, what's going on? Hello, sister. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing really wonderful today, and I'm excited about today. What's up? Okay. Hey. Yeah, we're gonna see your video in one moment. After we go through our acts of faith. And like I said, we here in this chat, it's about respect. We don't do no type of disrespectful stuff like that. You are allowed to say your piece, but everything's going to be done with respect. So we don't do none of this hateful type of, evil type of energy. We all about peace and love and crafting with a smile. All right. New name here says, I enjoy watching your lives on a regular basis. Thank you for bringing us the latest. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. And I hope you guys really looked at that thumbnail, right? The thumbnail was very, gives a lot of information. And again, we go back to science and math. If things don't add up, then you have to disregard it. We do not support delusional thinking. Right? As a nurse, that's something that we learn. We have a lot of psychology that goes into the nursing curriculum and also psychiatric nursing too, right? So I'm going to give a quick little scenario here so it kind of make a little sense to your brain here. If a woman or a family, there's a mother, parents, they have a child, a daughter, and she's 13 years old, and she is 85 pounds. And for her height, her weight should be about 105. So she's 85 pounds. She's underweight. She has a eating disorder, anorexia. So she starves herself. She exercises a lot. And to her, she's fat. When she looks in the mirror, she sees fat. She's fat. She's fat. She's fat. She tells her parents, I'm fat. I'm fat. I need to starve myself. I need to lose weight. I'm too fat. So the parents would take her to the doctor and tell the doctor that she thinks she's fat. And then, so the doctor, you think the doctor is going to agree with that and say, yes, you're fat. You need to lose weight. Or are they going to give her treatment? They're going to treat her and bring her back to reality. They're going to reorient her to reality because she's not fat, and it's dangerous for her to have this delusional thinking. But let that be an XY chromosome who reveals to his parents that he feels like he's an XX chromosome. Now they want us to stop, the whole world, everybody to stop, look and listen, and change everything that you know to be truth and reality to now support the delusional thinking of someone to say, yes, you are a gender that you're not. Your gender is decided at conception. You either have an XY chromosome, which will make you male, or an XX chromosome, which makes you female. There's nothing that you can do to change that. We know that because if we found skeletal remains out in the woods, we can find skeletal remains and we can determine by those skeletal remains what it was. We can determine if it was animal, if it was human. We can also determine if it was a human male or a human female. How are we able to determine this? Since we all have a skeleton, right? But there is one thing that is different in the female skeleton than the male skeleton, and that is the pubic area. And that is because women are designed, the females are designed to carry babies. Men are not. The female pelvis is designed to carry babies. So we're going to have a different shape in our spine. It's going to be S-shaped because we have to support the weight of the baby. And I have behind me two pelvis. So I'm going to show y'all the difference. These are the differences here. Right? Okay, so let me move this too so y'all can see. Take that off. Over here we have, this isn't a YX, XY. This is male. Notice the angles on this male skeleton here. No circles, angles. A baby's head cannot fit and could not be in here. Look at this. Pointy, sharp, rigid, rough. Look at that. No space in there. See how straight that is? A baby cannot live in there, right? It would be extremely uncomfortable. See these shapes? Males have more angles. Women, we're curvy. We have circles, okay? Now, look at here. Look at this pelvis. Look how roomy it is. See that big old opening up here? That's because 10 centimeters, right? The baby has to come out of a hole that is 10 centimeters. If your cervix is going to dilate to 10 centimeters to fit, to accommodate this here. This is the XX chromosome. See this here? Look at there. This is so it can stretch and move during childbirth, right? Look at this. See how smooth this is? Prickly, smooth. Ladies, see, look here. Circle. You see these circles? More oval. Everything's oval. And then also this pelvis is tilted. It's tilted like a little bucket so it'll hold the baby in there. Isn't that an awesome design? The creator is amazing. Look here. He thought of, or she thought of everything, this creator. See there? So to be a comfortable position for the baby in there. And these are things that cannot be changed. Notice where the hips, exit the body. Below the crotch here, right? So you look there. These up way up high. So if someone were to be taking some hormones or something, or getting some fat injections deposited on their bottom to look like a curvy, bouncy booty, look at the angles of it. Check out the shapes, y'all. That's how you know. That is how you know. All right, so I just wanted to do that to lay the foundation for what we're going to be talking about tonight. Like I said, I'm going to react to a video. I haven't seen the video, but I want to start off first by giving y'all the science behind it, so it's not like we're just making out judgments. So by having this different shape of the pelvis, this also makes how we walk, our gait is different because women, we have to walk with a tilted pelvis, right? So that's why it looks like we're switching when we walk, because that's just how it is. That's how we was designed. We designed to walk like that, do our little waddle, and that's just how it is. That's how you can tell. That's one of those ways you can tell, because these are things that's just part of the design. It's part of the design. Let's see here. Okay. Ooh, let me see here. Some more new names up in here. What's up, Kathy? Says hello and greetings to the chat here. All right. And see here. Shadow says beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's exactly right. And two, if you have a beautiful spirit, that does a lot for your outward beauty also too. What's up, Regimen? XYXX. That's right. That's how it is. You know what I mean? So we just got to keep it real like that, because nowadays, especially with all the different surgeries and stuff, and then also women getting the surgeries and stuff too, and people are having a time to identify what's what, right? So that's when you have to really choose your gut, because something in your subconscious made you think that you saw something other than a woman attacking Shanquella. Some people, right? It wasn't just one person. Like I said, I've been talking about this for the last month, and I don't know how many times it's come up. I want to say it's come up at least one time each live stream I've done, the questioning of this hair gender. Like, how is a woman able to accomplish all this stuff, even with the speed and all that stuff? Because, women, our bodies weren't designed for attacking and, doing all that stuff. We were designed to carry children. So, yeah. So anyway, I want to lay that down for that foundation. What's up, Jen Juice? Hating has YouTube conveniently failed to notify me again. Pick a finger, YouTube. Uh-oh, look at me. Now see, Jen Juice? Okay, I know. Gotta love it. All right, so see, I like how you're breaking it down. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's all about science, and people, we have to just, truth is truth. Dee Van Ness says they are showing the pictures on Gerado Zuniga's page. Showing the pictures on Gerado's page. All right, let's just see here. Just for giggles and stuff here. Let's see here. Because I'm curious. Let's see here. Gerado. Well, I'm not going to waste the time doing it. I'm doing my thing now with real facts and proof. I'm not going to even go there because, yeah. Thank you very much. We can look off into that at a later time, but we have our show set up for tonight, and not running around looking for size Bigfoot. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and like and subscribe. Say justice for Shanquella. Thank you so much. So before we get started, I want to read our acts of faith. And acts of faith, I actually verified it was copyright for 1993. Ooh, where you get in there? 1993, this acts of faith. And these are acts of faith, daily meditations for people of color, and Arthur Iyanla Vanzant. And you guys may have heard of her from Iyanla Fix My Life. But anyway, back in the day, back in the 90s, she wrote books, and she's a Yoruba priestess, a cultural custodian, a spiritual life. She did a lot of work with self-help and all that good stuff, very pivotal in my life, and still, very relevant and prevalent today, these acts of faith. So before we get started, we like to kind of strengthen ourselves with these acts of faith. And today is December the 27th. And it says, in this world, it is not what we take up, but what we give up to make us right. And that's by Henry Beecher. There is a very simple principle that people cannot seem to get the hang of. As you give, so you receive. People find it difficult to believe that it's necessary to give first and give righteously. If you only give to get, you will not receive. If you give out of fear, you will not receive. Many people of color do not believe they have enough to give. That is because they may be thinking in terms of money only. If you do not have money, give your time, talent, and energy. Give a smile, give a prayer, give anonymously without expectation of recognition. The spirit in which you give determines the manner in which you receive. If you give freely, joyously, and willingly, you will receive abundantly. As you give what you have, what you are not using, you make room to receive something else in its place. Give of yourself, your knowledge, and your information you have received. Then prepare yourself for an outpouring of blessings. And by the way, do not expect it to come back to you from the person you gave it to. Today, I lovingly give my all to all who may need. All right. And that's what I'm here, y'all, to give it to y'all, Thank you so much. And there it says, like and subscribe. Let's see here. Go ahead, please hit the like button, y'all. We're about to get ready for our first video. And it's going to be from Shank Rock. And that's what he's going to talk about it on this, this gender thing. And like I said, y'all, I ain't seen it yet, but y'all know how we do. We watch, and then I'm going to give my opinion, my commentary on it, and just what my knowledge, my expertise. All right, so let me share the screen here. And here we go. Bring it to the stage without further ado. Get started about right here. Oops. Okay, let's hear it.
Money ain't an issue because you got your own stacks. Let me make you feel important and always have your back. I can tell by your hate that you had a bad day. Let me wipe your tears and tell you everything will be okay. Now your friends will hate and tell you I'm a bad man. Let the messiest one say hate you from a good thing. It's a king and queen thing, a new gang. You know how I roll. It's $1 million thing. It's $1 million thing.
All right, sorry y'all. Let me just see when this. I don't know how long this might be. Like a long intro. Let me see. All right, here we go. There we go. Salute. Okay. Let's get with it.
To all my moderators. Salute. OG Miss D. Salute to the chat.
Oh, I got to stop real quick. Look here. What's up? Michelle Jackson says, I knew that my gut was right. No female is hitting that hard to create an internal decapitation. Okay. Now, see, I'm telling y'all, your brain saw something, right? So that's why people is feeling this way. And that's why we're talking about it.
Salute to the people.
Thank you, Michelle.
Salute to La Leezy. Salute everyone. This is going to be a quick demonstration. Once again, I've discovered some more information on the Shanquella Robinson's case. Salute Melanated Jim. Appreciate you pulling up. I've discovered some more information on Shanquella Robinson's case. What have I discovered? I've discovered whether or not Daejhanae Jackson is a transgender.
What?
Also,
say that word.
Salute Mr. Slump. Also, I want everyone, matter of fact, let me get into the clips.
Okay.
Let me not waste your time.
He don't like the foreplay. He like to get right on down to it. Y'all know I like to. Look, y'all can see the tilted pelvis too right there. Look at them. Look there. See that? Female tilted pelvis. Y'all see that?
Hashtag
justice for Shanquella.
We have got to talk about the Shanquella Robinson case.
The Shanquella Robinson story is disgusting. Justice for Shanquella Robinson.
And Kyrie Irving even donating $65,000 to her family's GoFundMe page to help pay for her funeral costs. Now, the Baja California Sur Attorney General's office says it obtained an arrest warrant against, quote, the likely person responsible for the events that caused Robinson's death, citing that
likely person, right? They just giving out all kind of clues, y'all.
Stop right there, y'all.
Oops.
Stop right there. I seen a comment that Leezy dropped. Let me backtrack and come to that comment. Leezy said that's why she's being charged. That's why it's femicide.
See, they called it too.
Absolutely right, La Leezy. What is femicide? When we done a research on the word femicide, Mexico uses that as a crime that's particularly perpetrated on a female by a spouse or a family member. So
the definition that we read said by a man, by male. So that's what made me to first believe that there was some validity to this whole transgender thing, because they said femicide, right? You know.
We know that Shanquella is a female. Shanquella is a woman. So in order for someone to be charged with this charge, femicide, that person that's responsible for Shanquella Robinson's death has to be a male or a transgender that's posing as a female. However, listen, y'all, however, it still don't exclude the BFF, because we've all agreed to disagree that the BFF, Kalia, was behind all of this. Let me jump in the chat, y'all, before I go any further. If I don't get to y'all comment, I apologize. La Lizzie said her feet were too big and her back. Yes. Melanated Jim. La Lizzie, them shoulders and that chin having it away. Yes, Melanated. Yes. I mean, once you really see the video.
Now, see, y'all, this here is a whole other person live. You know what I mean? And his chat is saying the same stuff. It sounds like the stuff y'all been saying over here in this chat. Picking out these little nuances that's like, them shoulders look a little broad. Like, hey, how's this movement happening? You know what I mean? It just doesn't look right. Your subconscious know what you saw.
And you watch and you be like, wait a minute. And then them blows that she was giving to her.
You call them blows.
She wouldn't fight back because them blows. If you're getting pounded on, it's hard to come back from when you're getting pounded on.
And women, we don't pound.
Salute Miss Callie's Kitchen. So we know that the actual charge, femicide, salute Ben Walker, appreciate you pulling up, Ben Walker. We know that the suspect is being charged with femicide. Yep, she was hitting her like a dude. Salute Pretty Black TV, appreciate you pulling up. So the charge, femicide, is perpetrated towards a woman by a spouse or someone that she was in a relationship with or a family member.
Domestic violence. Okay?
Now they're going after the one person that's responsible for her death. Let's think. Once again, we all know that the BFF played a major role in this. Could the arrest warrant be actually for the BFF? The Khalid dude.
Good point.
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah.
Because
they didn't tell us who. They didn't tell us who. That's a good point.
Let's say that the Daejhanae chick is not a transgender. Let's just say she is a female.
Okay.
Which one of the three guys do y'all think would be held responsible for her death? Do y'all think it would be the Malik dude, the one that's saying you're not going to at least fight back? Do y'all think it could be him responsible? Do y'all think it could be the Nazir dude, the one that claims that he came a day late? Or could it be the BFF? I'm telling y'all, and y'all know just as well as I know, the BFF is very, very much responsible for this. Now, I also got in touch while I've, done some homework on an attorney that's studying this case. So I'm gonna play a little clip of what the attorney has to say about this clip, about what happened, y'all. Bear with me.
Shanquella Robinson was a young lady out of North Carolina who went on vacation with her friends to Cabo. I think it was Cabo, Mexico, Cabo San Lucas. And within 24 hours, she was dead. Her friends told the mother that she had died from alcohol poisoning. The medical examiner, however, has discovered there's multiple bruises and contusions and neck injuries that might lead to a different cause of death. So there's a video, and so let's take a look at this video because it shows what happened shortly after they got to the hotel.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
Mm.
At least.
Oh, y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Somebody said, "Why is she not fighting back?" Oh, y'all can't even see because I'm gonna pull it back some and take this down so y'all can see. Pull back this a wee bit.
Mexico.
Hold up a second.
Cabo San Lucas.
All right. And listen too, because somebody says, "Quilla, can you at least fight back?" And then I hear another voice said, "How come she's not fighting back?" All right, we're gonna play it again. Listen, y'all, watch over in this little area. That's where the attack is being shown. And just listen. Oops, wrong button.
And within 24 hours, she was dead. Her friends told the mother that she had died from alcohol poisoning. The medical examiner, however, has discovered there's multiple bruises and contusions and neck injuries that might lead to a different cause of death. So there's a video, and so let's take a look at this video because it shows what happened shortly after they got to the hotel.
All right, listen.
Quilla, can you at least fight back?
You hear that? Why is she not fighting back? Did y'all hear that? All right, then look here. Look at that back. All right, here we go again. All right. How do we even know who that is in the video, y'all?
At least fight back, something.
Come on now. Look at that.
So now this
and then the people that said they saw her hands moving, saw the hands moving. Y'all saw how mechanical it was, right? So that's neurological movement. It went just like that. It wasn't this like that. It was right. So no, we had some concerns that people were thinking she was still moving here. Hey, what's up, Scarlett? Me says that's true, but I can imagine them not arrest that actual killer. Okay, I missed something there. I know y'all sitting over here talking, say, you need to understand from Mexico law perspective, not U.S. There are women can be charged with femicide. Okay, we'll give that, we'll give it. We won't dispute that at all. Let's read the definition. That's how we'll get down there. Somebody put that definition in the chat for me, then I'll pull it up and we'll read it for Sorabel Martinez. And that's all we go by here, just science and math. And Michelle Jackson says, Sorabel also understand that women are not hitting that hard to break a neck. Her hits were extremely hard and she broke her neck internally. Yes. What we do now know is that Daejhanae presents as male. All right, breaking news. Photos have dropped. Here we go again. All right, we're going to get your photos. All right. Scarlett hit me exactly. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get on back to our thing here. Well, that I agree at Michelle Jackson, but the charges can go on a woman in Mexico, not just male or transgender. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're about to hear what Shank Rock has to say. If he's gonna give us some more proof of this here gender discrepancy. Evelyn Martinez, hey, says, wow, yes, heard it. Okay, yeah. That was the first time that I heard it. Somebody had brought it up, and this is the first time that I heard it. I was like, oh, okay. I heard that. And that's because they saw the injury when it happened. And it was alarming to see somebody just stop still like that. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here, let's go and get finished up here. I got a few more vids for us.
Happened in Mexico. And one might think, well, if it happened in Mexico, there is no way that the U.S. could do anything about it. But they can. Under certain circumstances, despite the jurisdiction, the FBI and the federal government.
He said that the U.S. can do something, right? That's what he just heard. I just heard that.
Can have jurisdiction over things that you do abroad or you do out of this country when the other country does not prosecute. Now, at a situation where you've got two groups, you got some friends that went down to Mexico. Now everybody's back in the United States. I doubt that the Cabo folks are going to, the Mexico government is going to really aggressively pursue this. Now, let's talk about some of the things that we have to worry about in a case like this. Number one, you've got the friends saying one thing and the medical evidence being different. Number two, you've got a video of Quella getting a beating, getting a real tough beating. The friends coming back and giving some story that doesn't fit with the physical evidence can be really damaging for them. However, it's really going to be difficult for an investigative body to really come to a conclusion as to what happened.
Did y'all hear that?
Ooh, sorry.
He said it's likely that the Mexican government was likely that Mexico will pursue this. And it seems that way because we all know that had this happened in the States, had it happened anywhere in the United States of America, all of them would have been jammed up. All five, and including the sixth dude, the Nazir dude that claimed he came a day late. They all would have been jammed up in the United States of America.
Yep.
Once again, however, Mexico does things differently. But the good thing that I do believe, and I feel in my heart, and I feel with all my thoughts, I do believe that the United States of America will be charging all six of them with this crime. Back to the transgender part. When you look at the picture of the guy, Daejhanae, and when you look at the picture of the female Daejhanae, it almost looks identically the same. However, we know that it's a such thing as Photoshop.
Right.
But when you look at that video, and we all go back to that video, the physique, the physical statue of the Daejhanae Jackson chick looks like that she could definitely be a transgender.
Wow, and that is a man saying
Jesus
that.
Says the family can sue Mexico for wrongful death. Yes. The family has a big lawsuit case against Mexico.
Against po-ass Mexico?
The way they mishandled this situation. Melanated Jim, you can't hide that chin nor that nose. No, you can't. You really can't. Salute, Miss Parker. You really can't hide the nose, the chin, the back, the arms. You get where I'm coming from? She looked like she'd give me a run for my money if I was in a physical. That's why it's like, we all, like I said, when you.
This is a man saying, y'all. This man said that looked like he could get a run for his money, right? And he don't look like no little man. This look like a full-grown big man. He's feeling like he might need to question a little something here. Now, come on now, y'all. Come on.
You look at Shanquella, maybe that was the reason why she just didn't fight back. Appreciate that, Ben Walker. Appreciate that. Yeah, smash that like button for me and also share this demonstration.
Yep. We
appreciate that, Ben Walker.
Y'all hook me up with some likes
Ms.
too
Calvin
now.
said,
I'm sharing the information.
Not at all. I knew she was a he. La Lizzie, they showed the before and after pics of old boy. Yes. Because when they came out with the charge, when they hit him with the charge, femicide.
Yeah, that's what got me too.
I've never heard of femicide.
Me either. I had to look it up.
Salute Nina the Diva. Appreciate you for it.
Let me see here. While we're doing that, get this definition that Narrative was so kind to drop in the chat for us so we can start. I see y'all over here going back and forth with what the definition is for this here femicide. So we about to go look it up and find. We about to read it. Let me see here. I thought I saw Narrative drop that off in here. Let me see here. Here we go. All right, so let's share the screen here, and we're just going to read. What does the dictionary say? So it doesn't matter what you say or what I say. What does the dictionary say? The dictionary term for femicide says the gender-based murder of a woman or girl by a man. All right, that was very quick. That was simple enough. Y'all, did y'all see that? Y'all, let me just show it again, just in case somebody say that didn't see that. Let me see if I can make it. That's about as big as I can make. I'm not that gifted here, but this is femicide. It's a noun. The gender-based murder of a woman or girl by a man. All right. Webster, Merriam-Webster Dictionary. They had that back when I was a kid. When I was a kid growing up in the 70s, that's how we got information. We had the dictionary because we was too poor to afford encyclopedias. Nowadays, y'all just get online and do the thing with your information. But there we go. For those of y'all that didn't know what femicide was, don't feel bad because I didn't know either. That's why I had to look it up because I was concerned that or not concerned, just curious, like why? What is femicide? What that mean? What that mean? What that mean, Paul? And then two, I was curious about, what the picture looked like or what I thought I saw in the video. And then when I looked up, saw what femicide meant, I said, oh, okay, makes sense. I get it now. And then maybe that's why folks is trying so hard to paint this picture, saying that, no, she's had a baby. No. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's get finished up here.
I've never heard of that word, femicide. So it made me think. Then as I started to investigate it, and then I actually looked it up, and I discovered what it meant. It meant a crime perpetrated or a murder perpetrated towards a female. So I'm saying to myself, well, what if another female attacked her? And then when I actually read it, and it said someone that she was in a relationship with, a spouse or boyfriend or a family member. And then that's when I started to think, you know what? It's a strong possibility that the Daejhanae Jackson is in fact a transgender. Because that charge, that crime, that wound,
that's
is definitely for someone that's non-female.
Yeah. Otherwise, why say femicide?
The femicide charge is towards someone that's not a female. So as I stated before, it's either the BFF, Khalil, or it's for the transgender. What y'all think?
That's a good question there, huh? Especially since they were only talking about the person that was seen doing the attack in the in the video. So let's see here. Like I said, we do the math, right? So we add it up. 1 + 1 is 2, right? So if the person that we saw in the video is the one that they're supposed to be charged with this femicide, 1 + 1 is 2, right? Right? Y'all feel me? Y'all with me out there?
Appreciate that, Leezy. Appreciate that. It's going to be a short demonstration, y'all. So if anyone, I'll drop the link. If anyone want to jump on a panel with me, feel free to jump on the panel with me. If y'all want to hit me with some comments in the comments section, that's fine. I dropped the link, so if anyone want to hit the panel with me and discuss this, feel free to hit the
Okay,
link.
I'm gonna skip up to
but after
the facts, so we're not watching someone else's live here. But okay, let's see here. I think he's got some more video with this attorney probably talking. Yes, he go right back here. Or is this just a loop from what we saw earlier? I think it's a loop. No, okay. Oh, this is something interesting. Let's go right here. Yeah. Oh, let's go. This is gonna go right here.
This one really makes me sick. Like, I really get sick.
I just appreciate you pulling up, Lazy, and I understand. It makes me sick to my stomach, too. Salute, Queen Bling.
And they pretty much saying the same thing we saying in our chat. So Michelle Jackson says, what gives it away, the transgender, is the fact that they took that girl to Mexico to jump on her. That is a man. Yeah, and then remember, we learned, too, that, Mexico's got this thing where they're, you can go buy you an excuse that says alcohol intoxication or alcohol poison, and that they are number 2 or number 5 in the world, depending on which information you read, with femicides, and that they don't even prosecute or look at 97% of the men over there that's unaliving their own women. So this is a good point. People know what to do, how to get this, just like they know where to go to get those underground BBLs, right? Those back alley BBLs, right? They know this stuff.
Bling, salute Queen Bling. I'm gonna run the clips again. Okay. Salute Queen Bling.
It's new to your channel. You about the facts and the truth. Love it. Thank you so much. Yes. What I'm about. Facts and truth. I heard that too. She has a baby about a year old or so. Yeah. Where's the pictures with the baby? Yeah, exactly. Or even the baby in the belly, right? Yeah. So I'm just kind of talking over this because we already heard this. He's just looping it. Whoop, there it is. That's right. That is right. Raul. Hey, Raul, what's going on? Said, look up the criminal definition for Mexico. Okay. Yeah, someone said that too, that's not what that means in Mexico. Yeah. I heard that, Raul. Let's see here. All right. And say, just saw the photos. Oh my goodness. Sorry, red shorts, not pink. Those shorts were red, y'all. Michelle Jackson said, and a woman would be so emotional, but her BFF is gay, right? Yeah, I think we heard that too. They look pink to me. Oh, y'all talking about the shorts? Correct. What if it was her BFF dressed as a woman? Yeah. What's up, Mac? Tardy. All right. Gee. All right. Thank you so much. Where is the proof? Yeah, I heard that. All right. So let me see here. All right. And Sierra says, no one is thinking the Dion charge changed his name. Wait a minute. No one is thinking the Deonta changed his name to Daejhanae is the reason you can't find any family history by the name Daejhanae Jackson. Interesting. Yeah, no one's thinking that. I never heard that one before.
It obtained an arrest warrant against, quote, the likely person responsible.
Look how vague that is.
Robinson's death.
Let me scoot back just a wee bit there. Did y'all hear how vague that was?
To help pay for her funeral costs. Now, the Baja California Sur Attorney General's office says it obtained an arrest warrant against, quote, the likely person responsible for the events that caused Robinson's death, citing that it was, quote, a direct attack, not an accident. But for her community, she'll be remembered beyond her tragic death.
She was a very humble spirit, very sweet girl.
Shanquella Robinson was a young lady out of North Carolina who.
Okay. So that's about it, y'all. Wait a minute, I think I saw him do this Kylie video up in there. Let's skip here. I think that's about it, though. The rest of it is he's looping this here, and that was a great contribution. Really appreciate that. However, didn't really see much except for the same suspicions that most other people were having as far as this gender of the Daejhanae person. So let me see. Get a couple more of these here comments to see. Scarlet Me says, best believe that the U.S. government knows their chromosomes. Right? Yeah. And then, yeah. Raw. Okay. Yeah. So something's going to have to come out. DNA don't lie. Exactly. You know, they can just shoot an x-ray, shoot a quick x-ray and check that pelvis. Or run your hand up down the back. They're smaller the back. That's a good way to tell too. For some of you guys out there that sometimes, y'all get tricked or food or something like that. Learn how to use your intuition, your instinct too. Women, like I said, we got the curves and the angles of the curves. We circles, curvy and stuff, Yeah, so check out how that feels and stuff like that. Feel some sharp angles, be suspicious. If things look like sharp angles and stuff, even like, look, see a little rounded shoulders here. Men, y'all stuff is square, pointy, sharp and pointy. It's not good or bad. It's just this how it is. Always something says, my cousin fights like a man and she hits hard. She beat up grown men and that's the truth. Yeah. You know what? Seems like people like, okay, okay. Thank you so much. Always something for, knowing, letting us know that you have a cousin who fights like a man and she hits hard and she beat up a grown man. But the facts are that the male skeleton is going to be stronger. It's going to be bigger. The muscles of a male of an XY chromosome are going to be stronger and bigger. They're going to be able to move faster. They're going to have a longer reach because they're, it's an advantage. So yeah, are there ladies, are there X chromosomes who know how to fight or who's lifted weights or who are stronger than the average woman? But a strong woman is still not stronger than a man, period. We weren't designed to be strong. That's not what we're here for. That's not what the creator intended for our purpose. That's not the intended purpose. It's not the intended use. Scarlet Me says, given that Daejhanae was born in Jamaica, does anyone know if they are U.S. citizens? I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing about Daejhanae being born in Jamaica. The Journey to Justice says they're going to show the video of the 911 call next live. Wow. There's a video of the 911 call. Wow. It's amazing how all this stuff is surfacing, months after the incident. Impressive how they knew they'd need that footage, huh? And Max says at Courtney Taylor Facts, he had more info about his payment options than info, showing info about the murder investigation in segments and dropping promos. First responders wouldn't take a pic like that. Oh, wow. So y'all telling me they really showing pics of this? This is sick. This is sick. And the reason why I don't believe that they moved her body, I don't believe that they dressed her body, was because of the first report that the Gerado guy said with the, I'm going to play that video right now. I'm about tired of all these rumors and stuff. And this here video was old. We didn't seen this before. And this is, we're going to tie it up when we're going to show how they didn't cross up their words, right? One time they said that the maid found her cold, stiff and cold, sitting on the floor in her room where we last saw her. think this was the video here. What is this one? Okay, give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna just make sure I've got the right one here.
Bob Evans, new fund.
Yeah, so all these different stories about that. So the reason why I'm like throwing this back is because these are new facts that y'all coming up with now after to try to make your lies sound more believable. It just sounds so childish, y'all. Come on now, you can hear through this. Let me see. What was I looking for? The maid. What the maid said. All right, hold up. This ain't it. Yeah, one more. Let me just try this one here, and then even if this isn't it, I'm sure that I think I just saw that one there. We're about to show this one here. Here it is. This is it. This is what we're gonna see. This is the old one that came out 12. This is 12 days ago. 12 days ago, and we'll just do a few more of these before I get too far behind. What's up, Johnny? Johnny says, you must watch Queen Shiba's latest video on YouTube titled Mexico Demands U.S. Make a Move. It was posted about 2 hours ago. Okay. Queen Shiba. Okay, I trust. Okay, let's see. We've seen some of Queen Shiba stuff before, too. Let's see here. All right. Okay, let me see. Let's grab a Queen Shiba. Okay, change the plans, y'all. We'll just do Queen Shiba and see what she's talking about. Let's say Queen Shiba's. You said 2 hours ago. Let me see. Let me grab a phone here. And okay. Yeah, I think oh wait, here we go. Oops. Stop. All right, here we go. Queen Shiba. And this one's yeah, here we go. Thank you, Johnny.
All right, welcome kings and queens. Today we are talking Shanquella Robinson. As of late, the Mexican government, they have been a bit more vocal in the Shanquella Robinson case. As a matter of fact, I believe they're actually more vocal than the United States. Now, I could be wrong, but I do not recall seeing any updates provided by the FBI since the onset of this case. Now, I have my own thoughts regarding this case and the U.S.'s involvement, or according to her parents, Shanquella's parents, what appears to be the lack thereof. So let's jump in and talk a little bit. Shanquella's dad recently shared his concern. He feels like law enforcement, particularly the FBI, isn't as engaged in this case as he thinks they should be. And he's basing this on the way they've treated other cases in the past, and also their lack of communication with the family. Okay, he may be correct, y'all. And I'm saying this for a completely different reason. Here's why I say so. On December 7th, I reached out to a very close source, someone I've known for years. And this source is directly connected with an FBI agent. Here's how the conversation went.
I'm heading to my second laser appointment.
I saw results after the very first.
Sorry, y'all. All right. Oops. We stopped there. All right. So Tanika says, oh, wow, Daejhanae is a man. Come on, Tanika. You ain't heard that one yet. Folks been saying that in this chat for a little minute too. Yeah, that good old Day. I saw a really interesting comment. Where did I see that at? Somebody said, I think it was Elise here. Says Alicia says a reporter slipped up and said Daejhanae's male name. Daejhanae's got a male name. Karen Bell says, seeing that Daejhanae could travel in and out of the U.S., she's either national U.S. citizen or a permanent resident green card holder. Okay. Is that how that goes? Some of these girls have so much jealousy in their hearts. It's just sad. True that. And that's why we say over here, you need to learn how to look, listen, and feel for vibes. Feel those vibes. Make sure you're not around no people that's filled with jealousy and hatred. Evelyn says, David, John, Nate. All right. Let's see here. Johnny says, okay, we just said that. We got it going in the queue now. Almost got tricked once. Ooh, I thought it was Tony, but it was Tony. Oh my goodness. See there? Yep. Good for you, MAC, for not getting tricked. You know, that would be a horrible thing too. And you know, that's a dangerous thing too for any of these transgender out there trying to trick people, because a real man or a man that's not trying to do something that's, you know, against his nature, that doesn't want to participate in that, and you try to do the old trickaroo and stuff like that, and then they, yeah, right. It's not going to be, it could end up being a bad spot for you. All right, let's go and get finished up here.
I put, hey, can you ask blank, what is his opinion on the Shanquella Robinson case? That person responded, let me see if he's following this case, and I'll let you know. I said, okay. She came back, followed this closely, and she said, girl, he shrugged his shoulders and said, I've never heard of it. He's looking it up now. I then went on to say, okay, thank you. Shanquella went on vacation with her friends to Mexico. Less than 24 hours later, she was unalived. They left her body there and told her parents she died of alcohol poisoning. Her mother did not believe them. Her dad contacted the funeral home in Mexico and found that her neck was broken and her spinal cracked. The friends left Mexico and came back to the U.S. Now they are nowhere to be found. They believe they plotted to unalive her. No one knows why. Supposedly, this is me talking to my close friend because we have this relationship. Supposedly, the FBI is working to help get them back to be extradited to Mexico. Listen, why did I have to give a summary for my source to share with the FBI agent who shrugged his shoulders and she's like, he doesn't know that case. Pause. Shanquella's father may be correct in his assessment and the way he feels that his daughter's case is not being prioritized. He may be correct. Now, I thought this 20 days ago. This conversation I had was December 7th. That was 20 days ago. And I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to bring any negativity to, being open-minded and hoping for the best on the behalf of the U.S. government and the FBI. But what are your thoughts? My concern, my personal concern has always been this case is not receiving as much priority on a national level as it could be.
Right.
I've always thought this before her father said anything, but I did not want to get ahead of myself. As of yesterday, there have been many reports that the Mexican government plans on releasing crime scene photos, and it's supposed to happen.
They stage photos,
right? If you're not careful.
All right, so I didn't see people, y'all coming up here talking about folks Gerado got all these new pics and stuff, right? It's pretty convenient that they got pics now, weeks or months later. We saw the video, y'all. Just keep in mind, remember that you saw the video. So don't let them trick you or get you thinking that there's some new pictures or some new videos with all this manipulation that's been done to the body.
And if you don't think through this, it sounds like a really good thing. To me, that's a red flag. Here's why. Since when did it become standard or best practice to release such gory details to the public?
Yes,
apprehension
exactly.
Of suspect, trial by jury or judge. When did it become best practice of
And they told us they had this new law, right? That everything had to be hush hush, right? They told us that. Even Gerado and the interpreter, they said the new laws, they can't talk about nothing on the case. Now all of a sudden they got pics with her pose and doing all kind of different stuff. Come on, y'all. Come on now.
a government official, a law entity, or the FBI to show us as a public crime scene photos.
Thank you.
I could be wrong.
You ain't wrong.
Ever getting
Me
access
either.
to crime scene photos before any of the things that I just named.
Thank you.
Now, when you consider other Americans who have gone missing in other countries, and those individuals are no longer with us, have you ever known any law enforcement agency to release crime scene photos? Absolutely not. Because it would compromise the case.
Thank you.
In my opinion, there's more.
And they was the first ones, remember, saying how they wasn't going to tell us nothing because Mexico got this new law. Now, all of a sudden, Mexico posting the pics from the crime scene. Come on, y'all. This is fake. Unbelievable.
This case, I am not quite sure what, but let's consider a few things. But let's talk about 4 things that we probably should consider. Number 1, Nazir's timeline. Number 2, is this case being influenced behind the scenes? Number 3, the FBI. And last but not least, number 4, the $1 million question still remains. Why did they take her life? Let's go to I'm going to go out of order. Let's go to I'm going to say number 1. Well, number 2. In my opinion, there's a strong possibility.
I don't like foundation that feels dry in my skin. So I'm.
Wow. Wow. Interesting. Hey, Sierra, sad the U.S. is showing that murder is okay, and they don't have bounty hunters out looking for them. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, y'all. They just telling us stuff. They just feeding us dog food. They just telling us this stuff, and everything's so vague. Even they have a arrest warrant for the person. I mean, everything was vague. It wasn't even like real stuff. They're just telling us little fluff stuff, hoping us to go away. Like, here, oh yeah, we gonna do it. Go, No. See, Ebony says, I agree with you. She's agreeing here. So women ain't breaking necks with hits. Exactly. Says Shadow and Mac, the only thing I heard was doctor found her in the living room on the couch. Group tried to put her outside bathroom to make it look like she tripped and fell because drunk. So sticking to their story. Yeah. Y'all, I just don't see it. And one of the reasons that I say that is because, we saw the video and we saw how damaged her body was, right? And then we heard, people read the autopsy report, the death report, saying that she had the severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, the internal decapitation. She knocked her head off of her body, right? So when I tell you that it is difficult to dress a paralyzed body, it's even more difficult to dress a paralyzed body that has obvious injuries, obvious fractures in it, is contorted, and the person, I don't think they had the guts or the stomach to be able to pull up some tight biker shorts on her body that's all broken up. I don't think they could pull a sweater over her head that was moving around, knocked off the body, right? I was telling y'all one time when I was working in the ICU, and I had was my patient was co-worker's patient was in horrible accident and a smashed head. His head was smashed where he had brain matter oozing out of his ears. And I had never seen a smashed head before. But for some reason, I was overwhelmed with curiosity, and I wanted to go in there and experience, to at least put eyes on this smashed head. And I went in there, and not only did I put the eyes on the smashed head, I touched it, and it was not a fun experience. I didn't want nothing else to do with it after that. So I know that just for some regular people, they wouldn't have had the stomach, the confidence to go in there and start manipulating a deceased body that's all mangled up and damaged. There's no way. And that's why I say I don't believe that they dressed her, and I don't believe that they moved her body, because with the fractured back, if they were to try to grab and lift her up, she could have possibly buckled in her, body, do some weird type of movement. They would have dropped her. I was telling y'all about the time I was working in surgery, and we had a patient came in there. He had been shot 11 times. So he's riddled with bullet holes. When we got ready to do the transfer, it was my job. I was at the top. I was supposed to, lift and transfer over. However, when I went to go grab him, my finger slid into a bullet hole, and it was so disgusting I almost dropped him because I didn't, yuck, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I don't believe that they did that. It's no. It's heavy, it's awkward, and no, it takes a strong stomach to be able to do something like that. I don't see him doing it. And see, the journey to justice said she have become a U.S. citizen. Oh, y'all talking about this Daejhanae? All right, thank y'all. I hope y'all liking and subscribing and all that good stuff. Okay. Ooh. All right. I'm skipping down a bunch of these here. Let's see. Evelyn says brown sugar correct, but maybe the FBI has gone, but keeping it hush. At least I hope. Yeah. All right. Some more new names here. Miriam Walsh says LE didn't put these new pics out. Gerado said a source gave him them who was there. Gerado went on to say he's going to post the rest via Patreon, etc. Then he said he would then pass them on to LE Odd. All right. I don't know. I don't know who that one is there. All right, let's see here. A few more here, then we move on. Shadow says, April, yes, maid assumed she was male because once wig came off, the hair was short. That's how this started as a femicide. Yeah, so I won't say recent, but recently I did a big chop, right? And I cut off all my hair, and nobody suspected me of being a man. Nobody, and yeah. So see here, some more new names. No, that's not a new name here. Is my proof why I don't have not one friend. I was set up and jumped by friends, and I had to pew on them so I won't be hurt. I never had friends again. I'm sorry for you, Sierra. Yeah. Super. Oh, look at here. Huh? Hey, Maggie, the substitute teacher, sending support for all your hard work and consistency. Thank you so much. And ditto back to you too, Maggie, the substitute teacher. She is the Black Martha Stewart. She has a channel, cooking channel, and she's super organized. And she's got a lot of details to be able to help you get through your busy days, like if you're a cooking mom and all that good stuff. Like I said, all my children are grown and gone, so I am enjoying this here middle-aged life. It's fun. Thank you, Maggie, for your $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Let's see. M-Max said he alluded that the owner of the villa is the reason the investigation is moving slowly. He said that the owner is very wealthy and influential, but he didn't name him. I suspect it's a drug cartel. Wow. Okay, let's go on and get back finished up here. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure it's way deeper than what we think. That's why they're trying to give us all these stories and stuff to keep us, off All right, let's finish up.
This case is being influenced behind the scenes by powers that be here in the United States. Okay? Mexico, in my opinion, is becoming more vocal because Mexico is not willing to take the blame or the downfall for this.
For this
in my opinion, these are not facts. This is just my personal opinion. I feel like the reason why we're getting new information from Mexico is because Mexico, listen, follow me closely. Mexico wants us to know, hey, it's not us that's holding this thing up. It's the United States that's holding this up, and we're doing everything possible over here from the side of the Mexican government to close this thing down. We've issued a warrant. We've subpoenaed. We've issued a subpoena to get them to extradite that person here. And for some reason, y'all, on our side of the pond here in the United States, there has been a delay for what should be an open and shut case. You got video. You see the attack. So I feel like the Mexican government is nudging the U.S. yet again in front of the world by saying, we need you to get them here. I also feel like Mexico is attempting to show us from a very, very conservative approach. Hey, listen, the ball has always been in the court of the ball has been in the court of the U.S. It's not us, it's the U.S. And now it's funny that Shanquella's dad and her mother have said it in the past. We're not getting what we need as far as cooperation from the U.S. Now, let me share something with you. I have a lot of sources, but I try not to share anything that I cannot substantiate.
Who's this whining Craig up here? You're seeing real, but you'll need to get your life together and find yourself a man because you're so depressed, and see a therapist, and you ain't talking about nothing, and have a blessed day. Thank you so much, Craig, for your kind words there. I need a man. What else I need? What did he say I need? What did Craig say? And get my life together. Wow. You got all that from this little time that you've spent with me. You know that I need to get my life together. You need to get a life, Craig. What, you lonely or something? You mad you didn't get enough knees? Let me stop. All right, so let's see here. Black Martha Stewart. Okay, yes, Maggie's channel there. Thank you so much, Nerda, for dropping Maggie's channel in the chat. And Nerda has a channel also, and she has some really good topics. Nerda, this is somebody you need to be talking to here, this Craig guy. What you think about this here comment, Nerda? Craig come out, I need to find myself a man and get my depressed self together. Yeah, we should send Craig over to Nerda's channel. She's got good words for people like you, Craig. All right. Yes. Okay. There we go. Just like a man. Always. Okay. Let me stop here. Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Welcome back. Says we need Nancy Grace to light some fire. All right. Sierra says, I think they could put on her clothes. All of them was in on it. Some holding her while some put on her clothes. When you are scared and trying to cover up, anything's possible. It's a good point. It's a good point. Let's see here. Roast them. Yes, I love roasting people. I guess you didn't know that. Right. I don't know. Maybe that was supposed to hurt my feelings, but I'm a nurse. Nurses, we tough. You know how it's hard to hurt the nurses' feeling. Nope, we don't get down like that. You know, if we made it through nursing school, you gotta be tough. Y'all know that ain't easy there. Shoot. And you think that's something, that little baby comment?
Yeah.
Go suck an egg.
I keep a lot of things to myself until I can prove it, fact check it. I know that you all are aware that Elise Hyatt's family has ties within the local community by way of her mother being a pastor of a church, and then her stepfather having possible military connections. Did you also know that they have connections within the judicial system in North Carolina. And I'm not talking about her sister being a cop. I received some confidential information, and I saw proof with my own eyes that Hyatt family, their reach runs deep. And
Thank
because
you,
of Elise
Emma.
Hyatt's family's strong connections with influential folks in the legal system, it looks as if they are buying time for the Cabo 6. In my opinion, they're buying time to figure out a way to get Elise out of trouble. When I tell you they have deep connections, they have very strong connections. Okay. All right, let's cover the FBI. I was able to connect with someone who has a connection with someone in the FBI. You heard me recite how the conversation went. He had no idea. He did not know who, what, when, and where. And not only that, he shrugged his shoulders. This is an FBI agent that had no idea of who Shanquella Robinson was or no idea about this case. With all due respect, I'm not sure this case has ever received the attention on the level that it should or could have. When an FBI agent isn't familiar with the case, to me, that's a hell of a strong message, and it should be for you as well. Now, here's where it gets complicated. I believe somebody is holding this thing up. I don't necessarily believe it's the FBI. I don't. But I believe it's somebody that has connections within the FBI. And the question would be who and why. Okay? And I said that before. I think this case is being held up to figure out a way to clear and absolve Elise Hyatt from any and all responsibility from the death of Shanquella Robinson.
I think she's right. I think you might be right.
What are your thoughts?
How?
I think she's right. I think she is. I think she's on to something with this. I really do. I think she's on to something, and it sounds reasonable. And here we go. That's Nerida's channel right there. It's in the chat. Please go and like and subscribe over at Nerida's channel. And yes, she's got some really good stuff, and it turns right on down to this Craig Luke. Perfect opportunity right there. Give her some good material to work with that. So there we go. Miss Nerida, very intelligent, and yeah, it's got a couple of words for folks like that. All right, let's see here. Baby Sis says, I'm working on ignoring trolls. It's very hard for me because I am a whole mouthpiece. Yeah, you know what? I'm just feeling like, too, recently there's been a big influx of these trolls. Like, they're not happy with people questioning the gender. That part is just throwing people off. They're just coming here with all of this, you know, stories like, you know, who cares? It's like, why are y'all so convinced, so set on trying to convince people to believe something when we got our own eyes, right? They're doing all this work. Somebody had left a whole big page, a 3-page note on some, you know, in one of the chats, in one of the comment boxes for me, and it was like, you know, a book on, you know, talking about defending, you know, somebody's gender. It's like, okay, what do you really? Why is all this so big and so urgent to you? Why do you care what other people think? You know, unless y'all, you know, y'all don't want us to think this, so y'all can stay hidden, be out here violating people, and then, you know, trying to hide behind the safety of, you know, a different gender. Rats. Let's see. Okay, now at MMAC. Let's see here. What's up? Ernie says, not all men feel like Craig. Keep up the good work, my queen. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ernie. And I don't feel like all men feel that way. That's why I just let that kind of roll off of my shoulders, because I know that I am the bomb.com. I'm good, though. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I appreciate that, too. And yeah, there's men like that that give y'all a bad name. Supreme L says, greetings, natural beauty. I'm just curious that which will get solved first, the Moscow, Idaho murder or Shanquella Robinson case. Just saying. I know, huh? I don't know much about the, I don't know anything about the Moscow, Idaho murder. But it just seems like, these kind of things happen a lot, and then we'll get all, everybody's in champion for a cause. And then as far as the women, it just seems like whenever it's a woman's life there, that it's even less likely that some justice happens, So we need to start a new cause that says Black women lives matter. Does that matter? Because, we're at the bottom of the totem pole, ladies. Beverly Foster says, with popularity comes trolls. Okay, I guess so. And I'm starting to be popular, more popular than I'm willing to admit. So I'm grateful for it. And too, like I said, these people with the trolls or whatever like that, they're just trying to keep us quiet. And like I said, over here, we don't do moments of silence. We do moments of speaking, where we're speaking out the names of the victims. We're speaking out the names of these abusers. So I don't mind reading off these negative comments so we can call out the names of these people that want to come over here and be abusive and be ugly and all that stuff. So we just call them out. That's how we get down over here. Let's see, MX said, Arian already knows. Just like Floetry said, all in the sun, say yes. Thank you so much, MX. All right, appreciate you. Okay, so let's do one more. New person. Maureen says, I don't think MX wants to push this under the rug. Mexico wants to push this under the rug. It's not like the prep was a local, but the staff, police department, medics, docs must have got paid off or something. American friends did this to American. Just saying. Yeah, I agree with you. And it seems like a lot of, people are taking advantage of going down to Mexico and unaliving people and just leaving them there to get away with it.
And y'all, that there is so much more that happened before they press play on that video. That's the only reason I can think of why the FBI is dragging their feet.
All right.
I believe this is so.
Okay. All right. So even look here, y'all. Just look what you see. Look at what you see. See those arms, how long the arms are. All right. So, and the reason why this is important for all those people that don't think it's a big deal, if this person is a transgender, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. This is like a grown person beating an infant or a baby, because a transgender person would be born with an XY chromosome, which will give them bigger, stronger bones, bigger, stronger muscles, a longer reach, faster. You're going to get an advantage. And that's why we have a problem with it. So for everybody who's out there getting offended because people are questioning the gender of this, we saw how it moved. It didn't look like it was moving like a woman. It didn't look like the movements of an XX chromosome.
So deep, we could never imagine, number one. Or number two, there's some big political influence.
Yep.
On the side of Elise Hyatt. In my opinion, it's a combination of both. But I believe that snippet that we saw is just a piece of what happened in that villa. We don't know what took place prior to that. We don't know what took place prior to that video being shut down. Okay? Pay attention to what the Mexican government is sharing. We knew on this channel prior to them sharing it. I took a wild guess. I shared it in a video a few videos ago. Check out the playlist. I shared that in crimes, when a victim is deceased and they find the victims covered up, and when I say they, I mean the forensic experts, and they find a victim covered up or dressed, they're able to deduce that it was probably someone close to the victim. So now they're officially sharing that they dressed Shanquella Robinson. We knew that over here. We talked about that. However, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm almost positive, in my opinion, that Khalil, being the closest to Shanquella, picked out that outfit for her. The Mexican government is now sharing very intricate details that they put her on some biker shorts and a top. Y'all, the only person that would know what to put on to make it look like she tripped, let's put this on her because this is what she would probably wear walking around the home. Shanquella didn't fuck with the rest of them like that. Khalil knew her best. He's the person that came up with the idea, in my opinion, to dress her. He's the person that probably picked out the outfit. I don't think, based on my opinion, that Daejhanae touched her after brutally beating her to death. Oh yeah, I don't think Daejhanae touched her. To help get her dressed. I think it was either Winter and Khalil that dressed Shanquella, or Elise and Khalil. Elise is alleged to have a background working with patients, so she'd have more experience in working with a body that required movement.
That's what I'm saying, y'all.
And
So if somebody's got some experience working with the body, it's not going to be all that much. Like I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's not physically possible, but somebody got to be cool with, fooling around with somebody's body. Like this can't be your first rodeo and you like, yeah, let's go ahead and, and the other reason why I'm saying that probably not is it's because of the injuries. You start to move the person and they flopping and folding all over. I don't know, I don't know. That's a lot. And how you going to know how to put it on without how to keep the body aligned? Because once it's all broken up, how are you going to put it back together? Y'all just not realizing how important, when something breaks, the keeping it stable, keeping it, she would have flopped all out of alignment is what I'm saying. How they, that's why I don't think they could have, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't.
My opinion, I believe that Malik may have been busy consoling and providing emotional support to Daejhanae after she did what she did. Imagine that. Imagine her needing emotional support. In my opinion, that
she ran up with her hands in triumph almost after what she did. She celebrated. She threw her hands up in triumph. Oh my goodness, look at here. Thank you so much, Michelle Jackson. $25. Yay. The transgender community does not want to look bad about what happened in Cabo. That's why it's being held up also. It's not just political, but it's also the LGBT community against what happened. Wow. Interesting. Because I'm thinking it's got to be something more to it, because we had saw another video that I played, a few weeks ago that showed that Mexico, there's a little spot in Mexico, kind of like a refugee camp where they have it's a transgender community, and it's like a safe spot for them to go to. They're ex-sex workers in a little transgender community in Mexico. So we know that Mexico has a special safe spot in their heart for these transgenders. And we also know that Mexico doesn't prosecute or, look at the men in their country for unaliving their own women, their own femicides over there. They're not prosecuting them at all. They're not even questioning them. They're just, you just get around, you just do it and you just move on, right? You blame it on alcohol, right? We see they have a problem with that. We know Mexico also is a poor country and it's very corrupt, right? We know that. So why do we think we're going to get justice from Mexico? Why do you think Mexico is going to use their limited resources to extradite, to prosecute, and imprison some Black Americans for unaliving a Black American female? I don't see it, y'all. I really don't. And then two, it's not like we have a really great history in this country for, getting justice for Black people too, y'all. So I think we need to continue to keep our prayers up and keep standing our voices strong to make somebody listen to us, because how much shouting do we need to do to get justice around here? A lot, right? All right. You see, if Khalil looks a little sus to me, you think okay. People were saying, some stuff on that name there too. Thank you so much, Michelle. You had some great comments in here. You've really been shedding some new light to this too. I appreciate your comments and your super chat again. Thank you so much. All right, so we about finished with this here. She's coming in for her closure.
It's probably how that went down. But the $1 million question still remains why.
Yeah.
What did Khalil allegedly wipe clean off of Shanquella's phone? What was in that phone that they were afraid of being discovered? And why is the United States dragging their feet when they should be tracking these people down, according to Nancy Grace? Unless
even Nancy said they was moving slow. Like, it don't take all the, this is an easy something.
As I've always shared, unless there's more to this.
Yeah.
And someone needs a little bit more time to cover things up.
Yeah, well, we saw her boning out when the reporter came up to her at the job when they found out she was still working. Yeah, that's very interesting. Thanks again for letting the group know about Queen Shiba. We like her videos. We've seen videos from her too before in the past, and she's put out some good information. But I'm going to find that. I'm going to play the one video from the other lady that showed us how we saw Gerado back in the first interview, because he's done a few interviews, and how they said that the maid found her cold and stiff, sitting on the floor in the bedroom, in the position that we saw on the video. So that's why I'm now, disregarding this whole, video with her, the clothes on and all that stuff. That never even came up. Even in the conversations then, it was the body movement, the body placement was different. Like they said, it was bathroom, bedroom, living room, right? We had those three options. Now, not only is she in another room, but she's dressed. She's had a wardrobe change. I mean, it's just been it's been ridiculous here with all this new information that they just want you to just accept and believe. It's comical. It really is comical. All right, Baby Sis says, I'll buy that about the choice of clothes. Shanquella was the only one who had any fashion sense in the bunch. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Supreme L says, narrative, thank you. We'll check on that. If so, that proves my point. They will get their man when it comes to their women. But when it comes to our women, we have to get more evidence. Yeah. Our women, we the last on the list there, the last on the list. Daejhanae will not have a normal life in this country. None of the Cabo Six will. That is true. All right, Rhonda, hello, welcome back. Says desecration of human corpse is subject to prosecution. Okay, yeah, and that would have been them, pouring out all that stuff. All right, thank you, Supreme L. This is for your cup of hot chocolate, sis. Oh, thank you very much. All right. Thank you so much. I do need a cup of hot chocolate. I like chocolate. Your chocolate is my favorite. I love chocolate. Thank you so much. I appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. What is here's another little name here. All right. She Loves says she was gone long before anyone got there. Exactly, right? We know that after receiving that injury, the life expectancy is 15 minutes. 15 minutes after that attack, Shanquella was gone. So if they are saying that the medical people arrived an hour afterwards, everything that they said after that is a lie. That's what I'm saying. That's why we don't need to even don't even listen. It's a lie. It's a lie. They couldn't have made an assessment. They couldn't have made an attempt to start an IV. They didn't do none of that stuff. It was a lie. There was no Shanquella there when they arrived. It was all lies. Lies, lies, lies. Maureen says, or someone needs a little more time before a plea deal is made. And the canary starts to sing. This is not going away. Wow. Okay. So it's going to be some singing, huh? Because I know I heard that voice say, why she's not moving? So who knows? Maybe, it was a plan to just kind of, bang her up really bad. But I don't know. And the reason why I was disagreeing with that too was because if they didn't plan to delete her, how were they, expecting to, ride back home? Like, were I supposed to just, cover how was we supposed to move forward after that? I'm not going to say that y'all just, brutalized me or was, so that's what makes me feel like they were planning to end her there, because how are you going to get away with that? Like, how are you, what? I'm not going to say nothing. I don't know. Kendall says charge someone for dressing a body after death. Yeah. Shadow said, Mac, who doing push-ups on the left? Daejhanae. Yeah. All right. So our next video, and then I guess I'll be coming in for. Oh, it's a lot of y'all still out there. Okay. So let's see here. I know it was Lucy. Yes, we're going to do this one here. This is a great one here. Yes. Okay. So our next one, this is a short one, but this one here, there was all this talk about who was there, who was making the videotape, if somebody was FaceTiming and all that stuff. So this here video, it's going to give the clarity on that. And so we can see what was happening on that video. Again, this one here is from a Sleuthy Lucy, and she's one of our favorites. Gotta wait. She's one of our favorites here. So this video is very good. This is one we had to watch a couple of times in order to know for sure what was happening.
In the Shanquella Robinson case went viral, rumors have swarmed about a mystery man appearing on the phone screen of one of the Cabo 6. You can see him pop up around.
Oh, wait before we get too far. Look at here. My first member. Narrative became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, Narrative. All right. And there's a nice little green sun here. Yeah, I just opened that up. Like I said, I'm new to this here channel, newly monetized, and this whole little new membership. Narrative, you the first member. So you'll be the president of our membership club, and we building it, as we go along. Thank you so much, Narrative.
Around the 5 to 8 second mark on the phone screen of one of the ladies who was present during the assault. I've taken a screenshot for you. You can see it here. The image is pixelated, but we can see what looks like the silhouette of a man here. Does he look familiar? Does he remind you of any one of the Cabo 6? Or could it be someone else altogether? Nazir did state that he called everyone before arriving at the villa because he needed the address. I estimated this call to be sometime around 12:26 p.m. in part 1 of this video series. For more information about this, check out part 1, Caught. Here is what Nazir said about the phone call he made when he landed. Let's take a listen.
I make a phone call to everybody who there. Like, I need the address.
Look at you dropping his eyes, y'all. Look at his face. You can totally see what a big liar he's in. Watch his movements.
The address. So during this phone call, that's the first time I heard that Quilla wasn't feeling good.
Look at that. That's the first time I heard that Quilla wasn't feeling good. you believe that?
It's quite interesting, his choice of words here, you think? Because he says, I made a phone call to everybody over there. How does he do that? Does he make one call so that he could talk to everyone on speaker? Does he make several calls until someone answered? Or did he make a video call to everybody over there to get the address? Herein lies the question and the suspicion that Nasir may be the mystery man behind the silhouette. Let's take a look at this. I've taken a screenshot from Nasir's Instagram live video. Let's pixelate it and superimpose it with the silhouette from the phone. What do you think? Are you convinced? Is it Nasir? We're going to get into it. We're going to figure out if Nasir is the mystery man on the screen. But before we do, please be sure to hit the like button.
What y'all think? Do y'all think that is Nasir in the little mystery photo? Oh, look at here. I got some more members. Welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN membership channel where we're going to be doing big things. We're not sure of what all the big things are, but y'all got some special little what you call those? The emojis. As members of the All Around Natural Beauty channel here. All Around Natural Beauty RN channel. Thank you so much for your membership. We got Beverly Foster, who's a member. Look at here. Know Your Own Worth. All right, love that name. Know Your Own Worth became a member. Thank you so much, Know Your Own Worth. I appreciate all of the new members here. This is super exciting. I sure appreciate this. Yay. Okay, cool. All right, let's get on back over here to this thing. Thank y'all so much and welcome.
Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on updates to this story, breaking news, and so much more. Now let's get into it. Shanquella Robinson, a young, bright entrepreneur, traveled to San José del Cabo on October 28th with 6 others to celebrate birthdays in a luxurious private villa, Villa Linda 32. In less than 24 hours of arriving, Shanquella was found dead in her hotel room. Her travel companions told Shanquella's family and the first responders that Shanquella was not feeling well because she drank too much alcohol. Days later, a video emerged showing Shanquella naked.
All right, just take a look again there. Just showing stuff there. All right, there we go.
And being brutally assaulted by one of the 6 travel companions, Daejhanae Jackson, while at least 3 of the others stood by, video recorded, and incited the assault. In the middle of the video, the silhouette of a man.
Wow. Okay, y'all look at that. Now, let me get this off here. All right, let me move to. All right, y'all looking? Take a look at her legs there. See how the legs is crossed, right? So she, was bound to have her neck twisted. See that? That's her left leg there is twisted behind her while she's in a headlock and getting ready to be slung over. But see, so she was already in, kind of a position that wasn't going to end well right there. See that leg there is crisscrossed over. But look at here, though. Look at this fighting stance that this person's in. See that wide base there in a fighting stance. Sad.
And appears on the phone of one of the female travelers, and rumors swarmed about his identity. Many have speculated this to be Nasir. And as you can see here, when comparing Nasir's photo to the silhouette, it has a striking similarity to his build.
What y'all think? Striking similarity?
And the ball cap he is seen wearing in his Instagram live video. But is it really him? So far, we have taken a zoomed out look at the contents of the phone by simply observing the silhouette. Let's take a closer look at this silhouette. The first thing we're going to do is isolate the contents on the screen. I've done that here. Next, let's increase the size so we can see it better. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is angle the image similar to how it is positioned in the room. If you take a look at the entire picture, you can see that the cameraman is recording from a higher vantage point.
Yes. Okay. See the hand on the phone too? I can't really tell, but these look like white tip fingernails there. White tip fingernails. This is so sad to see this when you know there's nothing that you can do to stop it. Because I see exactly how it's happening. How it's happening. This position is, right there. And it's nothing that you can do but know what's getting ready to happen.
Her phone. Her camera is closer to the eye level of the aggressor and Shanquella. Her camera phone is also to the right of the cameraman and is angled slightly downward. So we have to reposition the silhouette as best as we can to reflect what she's actually seeing in her phone's camera from her perspective. The image we are seeing is slightly skewed from what she is seeing because we are viewing it from the lens of the cameraman. Since we are seeing her screen at an angle, our perspective will be more narrow than what she's actually seeing. Notice on the silhouette, it looks like the man is outside and the sun is casting a color line in the background that looks like this. Can you see the bright yellow color? Has a wavy shape. I've drawn it here for you. Now let's bring back the original picture from the assault video. And now let's slowly bring back the silhouette from the phone camera. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? The rug's shape lines up, the base of the bed lines up, the sun's color cast matches the shape of the wavy white line, and this part of the silhouette is actually picking up Daejhanae's bonnet. And what we thought was a man's ear is actually Shanquella's elbow. These faded shadows are the contents on the bed. And you can even see where Daejhanae's leg interrupts the line on the base of the bed. The light colors in Daejhanae's pajamas and bonnet are washed out and look like a part of the background.
Yeah,
The
that's
leg-
when I can see it there. But y'all, I had to watch this. We watched it 4 times before I could see what she's talking about here. Are y'all seeing it?
Legs of the ladies are also visible here as well. Also, we can see that the color temperatures in the female's camera shows up slightly differently from that of the cameraman's. His yellows are very rich, but hers are very pale. Other telltale signs that she isn't on a video call is the fact that the silhouette actually looks like the man has a phone to his ear. Well, if he's on a video call, he wouldn't have a phone to his ear. Also with video calls, you would typically see everyone's faces visible on the screen. In this case, we would expect to see the female's face in one of the corners on the screen like this.
Right.
So is the female traveler on a video call with Nazir? My answer to that question would be a resounding no. She's not on a call at all. She's actually recording the assault.
Y'all see it? That's the assault. That's them right there in the video camera. That's the back, the sun on the backboard there. That's that's them right there. This white part is the carpet and stuff. It's just looking like that on the camera. But she is videotaping. Whoever these fingernails belong to is videotaping the attack. And now look here, y'all can see this bigger look here. That's her leg. That's her leg. See how it's crisscrossed there? So that's what made, the accident, the injury so bad was because of this twist here, this twisting action here. So it's like she wrung her, look at me, I ain't even in there, but she, yeah, that's horrible to see. So, especially since you see where the problem is at, but there's, you can't get there in time enough to, hey, look here, another one. What's up? Thank you so much. We got another member here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your membership. All right, so we building it up over here, building up a nice community, and I appreciate it. And Maureen Wash says, can we go back to the blurry pic, please? Okay, on this video that we just left off here, blurry pic. All right, let me pull it back. Oops.
Cited the assault. In the middle of the video, since the assault.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it for you. Blurry pic. It might be good here. Will this one work for you? Put a 1 in the chat if this is, you said blurry pic. Let's see. Lower lumbar is twisted off to the left, plus she has a hold on her upper neck as she twist her spine out of joint location, fracture, compression, and atlas luxation. Yes, game over. So sad. Exactly. That's what I meant. It was like it was she had that, the stance was down to a pack. It was like she was executing some moves here to do something. Like, yes. Yes, thank you for seeing that. So I don't know. So here, the blurry, the picture with how the legs was. This here, is that what you're talking about? Let's see. Blow that up. Take this out. Will that work for you? But yeah, I'll see there. See her legs are crossed over, and then here she is in this fighting stance. Here, she's leveraging her weight, and she's got her in a hold here in that neck. So she's twisted. She's twisted. Twisted. Yeah. Yeah, so sad. Let's see. Kendall says, so RN, do you believe there are more than one video? We just know who recorded the most content. I'm saying, like, just this video here that we've seen, this is enough because we saw the injury. As soon as she slung her over there, we saw the tailbone break, and also, the other injuries to the back and the head to fall off, right? So that's all. That's it. I don't believe there's another video. They're saying that there's a video of Winter picking her up and body slamming her from the neck. So if she's knocked her, broke her neck off, there's nothing to grab, right? So, and then too, like I said, dead, paralyzed weight is heavy. So I don't see anybody lifting up from the floor, dead weight, and then body slamming it when you don't even have a handlebar or nothing to hold on to. She's all broken up. There's no way to, no way to do that. So I don't believe that. Let's see. It's okay. Thanks. You concluded that the blurry pic was. Thank you. Okay. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is sad. That part here really hurts me because I see it right there. And you wish it was something that you could do, but it's nothing you can do. And the outcome, so it's just sad. Super sad. All right, let's see here. Baby Sis says, I saw the way her head twisted as she was slung to the floor by her hair. I knew it was over right there. Yeah. Yep. Pretzel, yeah. Hey, Karen Bell. All right, Evelyn says, how can anyone stand there and allow this? My heart hurts. Yeah, I know. And then, too, notice that we didn't hear any screaming. Like, nobody was alarmed. They was just, videotaping it. Evelyn's, okay, I did that one. Gin Juice. Don't forget that Wiggins said that he moved her from the game room to the living room because they was about to cook. That's right. My question is, why put her on the floor, Wiggins? Staging the scene, perhaps? Yeah. I know, to comply with the lie that he told us, right? So everything would be believable. And I believe that's why they were doing this whole drinking game and making the video of them at dinner with the drinking. So when they told everybody about the alcohol poisoning, it'll be more believable because it was like, look, here we at the dinner. Right? Everybody, come on, put the drinks up. Woohoo! Yeah, that's how we do it. We just drink. Woohoo! Yeah. And notice, it was only two people speaking during that time. It was a male, and then we heard Shanquella, agreeing with woohoo, drink, right? Everybody else, they was quiet. Even in their faces looked like, they had some business plan. They had something that they was thinking about for later use. Like, it did not look like they were there to have fun. It seemed like they already knew what they came there for, because it's an eerie feeling that I get every time I watch that video. Every time I watch it, it's very eerie because you can see that, she doesn't even know that she is in the lion's den. She is in the lion's den. See, then that tells me that there are two videos of the attack. Okay. And see, Scarlett says, look at the position of the arms with the fist coming towards Shanquella Robinson. Yeah. It was said, hello, RN in chat. Hey, La Jessica, what's going on? All right. And our member Beverly here has some special features on her name now. There is no way that they expected Shanquella to fly back to the States after beating her like that. Exactly. That's why I was saying it had to be planned, because there is no way how we flying back together. What? How? What? I'm not going to tell on you? I'm just going to just be, oh, okay, I had it coming. Like what? How do we get past this? How do we get past the fact you waking me up naked and attacking me in front of everybody, and you had your cameras out and you was talking crap? How? How are we? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Robin, hello, Robin, and welcome. Robin said, would Daejhanae have felt the break when it happened? I'm going to say yes, right? I don't know. Have you? Okay, so a chicken, right? Sometimes, you get the chicken is whole chicken. You got to cut it up. I don't know if you've ever had to, hack up a chicken, right? Because you get them cheaper when you buy the chicken whole, right? And you cut it up and you get 2 wings, 2 legs, couple thighs, and, you slice it up, right? So sometimes when you're trying to carve it, before you master that skill, you may have broke it a little bit, right? You felt that. Yeah, you feel that. I would say yes. And then when she continued to punch and knee her head, she had to have felt how loose and flyable it was, since she had detached it. And I think that's why she was like, get up, like, like, oh, this something, I wasn't expecting this, but yeah, I would say yes. Project Educate. All right. Okay. Says you need to analyze. You're talking about you in your job. These are 5 people who are panicked, and I totally disagree. And I believe they changed her clothes. You are off the mark. I'm off the mark. Okay. I saw her fall to the floor or be slung to the floor naked. She was naked, right? You're telling me to believe something that I haven't seen. So how am I off the mark? I have 2 eyes and I have a brain. I know what I saw. So anybody who comes to me with delusional thinking and expect me to change my mind to believe something that's not visible, that's not here, to believe some delusional thinking, can go kick rocks. Go kick rocks. Shadow says, Mary, you talking about when Daejhanae swing Shanquella around right side of the bed, thus Shanquella Robinson lands in a straddled position. Yep. Let's see. Maureen says how she feels like a puppet. How she feel like a puppet would be without strings. Yes. Screams to me that this poor girl begun to start her decline as her motor skills ceased. Heartbreaking to see. Her poor family. Yeah. Yes. Melanie Hart says there was nothing feminine about Daejhanae's stance. Yeah, it looked like a fighting stance to me. And yeah, nothing feminine about any of those movements. Thanks again for your membership. Rhonda says that was a big fat lie. So sister says, who is they? If the 5 of them left already. I missed something there. Evelyn says no screaming, like they were enjoying it. Yeah, that was so sad too. Like nobody, thought this was too much, or nobody was like, what are you doing? Stop trolling, Project Educate. Thank you, Beverly C. Are you a moderator? Make sure Beverly is a moderator here. Where am I at on this here? And I thank all my mods too. Thank y'all so much for keeping the chat safe and make sure we getting about these bullies and all these trolls from harassing us. Beverly. Yes, okay. You have been knighted as a moderator. Go forth with the wrench and do the job. Do the thing there. All right, thank you, Beverly. All right. And Narrative says, oh, yes, my first member. Let's support RN and get those thumbs up. Thank y'all so much to see here. Yeah, we're kind of short on the thumbs, only 163 likes. More, please. Baby Sis says, as Soul Sister, I'm just curious, how do you know this about Shanquella's sister? Do you know them? I'm curious about why all of a sudden people are saying ugly things about the family. Exactly. These are more distractions and stuff like that. And the people that are saying this are the wicked people and stuff. Because they're trying to get us to get distracted about the truth. And what is the benefit of saying something ugly about the family? Yes, super sad. And Tanika says, yes, let's leave the family alone. Exactly. And that's not what we do over here. We are about facts, science, and math. And we can give our opinions on that with facts. Let's see. All of them must have videoed the whole night partying. This has got to be found and can only be obtained via warrant. This is very difficult process with two different countries with different legalities. Exactly. You are so right. You're so right. And we do know from the Nancy Grace interview that the FBI, has subpoenaed for these IP addresses. It's just a matter of time before they, be able to put all this stuff together. It should be anyway. I'm hoping. Oh, excuse me. Gin Juice, you quiet, says trolls are like roaches tonight. Don't worry, we got them, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because this, thing is happening fast and new too. So just grateful that, that we building this community together and we building it really with love and respect. And that's how we get down. So all you trolls that's coming over here trying to give a hard time, y'all got to deal with my beauties. My beauties and beautifuls ain't going to let this stuff happen. So y'all can just keep on trolling on someplace else and get on up out of here. Let's see here. Lila, and who were they recording for? Exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, it feels like it was some type of ritual or something. And here's the proof. It was almost like, I don't know if y'all see that movie Blade. I think it came out like the early 2000s, and Wesley Snipes played in it. Anyway, there's one scene when they take the one vampire who was born a vampire, take him out to the beach before the sunrise, and then they all, put on their little mask to dispose of him. It felt like that to me. It just felt like it was some type of a ritual. Like they had all come together to figure out how they were going to delete the one, senior vampire guy, and they took him out to the beach and, wait for the sun to rise up. And, of course he was destroyed. But anyway, that's what it felt like to me, because the whole, everything that seemed so staged, like they already knew they were going to get rid of her and blame it on alcohol poison. That's why they had to have the parties that night and had to play the drinking game and stuff. So it can be the proof, be like, see, we're just having too much fun. And she just went too far, Yeah. And see, Tanika says that Gin Juice the roach is trolling. Yes. Yes. All right. Okay. So let me scroll down. Oh. Hey. Okay. How did that happen? All right. Michelle, new member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. Hey, Connie McIntosh says, when she swung her around and Shanquella sat on the floor, that's when her neck broke and she didn't move again. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's all we need to know, y'all. We saw the video. So the rest of this whole little stuff that, they saw the tooth fairy over there and then Santa Claus was actually on the roof with Rudolph and all. This is all make-believe stuff. It's all make-believe. Make-believe stuff that, yeah. Hey, what's up, Auntie Mo? Ain't seen you in a little minute. Says that's what most people do when they're in a fight. They gather and record instead of trying to stop it. So sad. These young people today, there is these new generation folks that what do you call it? Star World, what is it? World Star, and all kind of stuff on there. Yeah. Let's see. Jinju says, Tanika Tills, I've got my raid out for these roaches in the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, spray them up. Get them up out of here. Turn the lights on. Sharon Robinson says, Shanquella moved her left arm after she had been slung. Do you think Shanquella's neck was broke at that time? Yes. And it wasn't just her left arm. The movement y'all saw after, her neck was broken. There's signals that's still firing off, right? That, but the message now has been severed. So the movement that you saw was just the residual that was as the system started to shut down, right? So it wasn't a purposeful move. It's just reflex. And you saw that actually both of the hands kind of moved almost like a marionette, like a marionette puppet. Like, it was being controlled like that. You saw her hands kind of move up like that, like a robot almost, very mechanical. Yeah. So those were that was neurological movements, residual movements from the signals. Thank you, Sharon. That's a great question. Let's see. We got you, Aaron. Thank you so much, Nair. I appreciate it. I love my beauties and beautifuls. Thank y'all so much for having my back. Yes. All right. So do we have time for one? Oh, yeah, it's still early. How is this happening here? It's really early still. And Maureen says, baby sis, I hope at least one of them come forward with data. It will fill in the gaps for Quilla's family and the justice system. I'm sure Mexico do plea deals like the U.S. They do not. That's what we've heard, that they don't. They don't do no plea deals like the U.S. or something similar. Yeah, they don't. And their system is so sad and, backwards, I don't know. I still just don't believe that they are going to do anything about it. Why? Soul Sister says, I am 60 years young, ER nurse, and can peep all of the game as well as in life. Yes, exactly. Because with age comes wisdom. So shout out to my Gen Xers, because we was part of that, part of the group here. We are the test kids for the for the how everything is here. We were the young people that didn't have the babysitters and stuff. We grew up in the time when we didn't have laws protecting us. If you wanted to beat the hell out of your kids, you was free to do that, and nobody could do nothing because them your kids. And if you want to beat the hell out of your kids, that you go for it. And I guess it was kind of like that too with wives and women. All right, let's see here. And Michelle says she wasn't gonna fight that strength back at all. Yeah. You try to just be as sensible as possible. Thank you, Michelle. Let's see here. Rhonda said, just a thought. Is it possible that Daejhanae gave life-threatening injuries? Then doctor came along, gave 15 CPR sessions, 2 shocks, called Shanquella's expiration? No. Because we know that the death, the autopsy or the death certificate, the cause of death, the examiner, right, said that those injuries she received, and the life expectancy after receiving that injury is 15 minutes. So it's impossible that the doctor who admitted to coming an hour afterward, to get there, would have been able to, Shanquella would have already been expired. She was already expired 15 minutes afterwards. So all this stuff there about CPR or lies. And then the other thing, the way you know that it's a lie is that, okay, so the doctors aren't walking around with CPR drugs in their pocket, right? No one is. No one's walking around with CPR drugs in their pockets, right? Doctors aren't walking around with IV start kits in their pocket, right? They said they attempted an IV. Where did they get these supplies from? You can't just, how do you start an IV with no supplies, right? No one's walking around with IV supplies on them and emergency medications, right? It's not happening, right? So these are all lies, part of the cover-up, right? Part of the cover-up. So none of this was done. None of this was done. What you saw when she was slung over, you saw how she sat up, looked like, a stuffed animal, how she just sat there, didn't fall out or nothing like that, because she was, back was all broken up. So just how she just sat just like this, head hanging down to her chest. She didn't move. She didn't move because she is paralyzed, right? If she had been knocked out, she would have slumped over. She would have fallen over. It's a difference, the way the body, the muscles and the nerves, all that stuff shuts down like that. When she flopped down like that, just the look of her shows you that something was horribly wrong. She didn't move. She didn't move at all. Didn't fall over or nothing. She was there. And that's why I believe the first story, when they said the maid said she found Shanquella sitting on the floor in her room in the same position that we last saw her in. That makes more sense to me because we saw her not moving. We saw her not moving. Sean says, you troubles, stay under the tug. Okay, I missed that one up. Sorry. All right. Thank you. Hey, Cookie says trans. Wait a minute. I just got here. Can't wait to watch this on the rewind. Yeah, we was pretty heavy on that too. And we showed y'all the pelvis and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna show it one more time real quick here since we got some new people in. The difference between the male and the female. So we'll know, because a lot of people had issues with it, feeling like, that it wasn't a fair fight. And it's not a fair fight if, somebody was an XY chromosome, because here, look at here. This is the pelvis. This is the way you're able to tell the difference between a male and the female. And this is how they tell when they find skeletal remains in the field, if it was a male or a female. The male skeleton, the pelvis. This is the two things that separate us from male and female. Because females are designed to carry babies, men are not. So you can see there's not much space in this here area here. And that's why the men will have a more flatter abdomen. Even a female that hasn't had a baby will still have this tilt. See this pelvic tilt? It's like a bucket, right? So the baby can stay inside, it won't fall out. That's why it's tilted. So a female, even if she has had no children, will still have kind of a poochy tummy because of the tilted pelvis, right? You see this big circle here, this 10 centimeters. This is why the cervix has to dilate 10 centimeters to let the baby pass through, rather. And see, look at this. See how smooth this is, right? Because the baby's got to be in there. Baby can't be in this. Look at this. Point, bing, point. That's not comfortable. Look at there. See there? See? That's not designed to keep a baby in there. There's no space. Look at there. It's all prickly and rough and hard. Look at that. See these angles? Angles. Men have angles. Women, we have curves. See that? Circles and curves. See that? See how smooth that is? And that's because this here back has to have an S shape to it, so it supports the balance so we can walk when we're pregnant and don't fall over, right? Big old, especially you get up there and, getting ready to deliver, see? And that's why our gait is different, because See this tilted pelvis, right? See that? Right, we have that little arch in the back like that. So that is the difference right there. And that's how you can tell. So if you take hormones and you get fat deposited here, it's going to be up high, right? Female, see, look how low these hips are. See there? This is where the, see there? It's different. Okay, so that's how that goes there. And that's the difference between the female and the male pelvis. Thank you, whoever that was coming in here late. All right. Hello says, what's the topic about? Yeah. Okay. So you can catch up with the other lady there. So sister says, a roach is a melanated carbon being whom is asleep, brainwashed, as has no knowledge of self. I'm over here, crown 8. Okay, that's a lot of ones up in there. I didn't get all that last part there. Somebody help me out. Let's see here. Sean says, however, for the others, the Mexican DA needs to hear statements as to what happened. And that is the reason they are all going back to Cabo. Oh, yeah, when they going back? I know they've been telling us they going back, but I ain't seen nobody go back. They telling us a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. I'm not sure how much of it we can believe. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to get a few more of these comments, and then we coming in for a landing. Jinju says, I'm no nurse, but dressing a person that is out cold or unalive is almost impossible alone. My mama had to dress me up when I was very sick and couldn't move, and she had 2 people help her dress me up. Yep. Like I said, I'm not saying that, it's impossible that nobody could do it. I'm just saying take a special person to be able to do it. Yeah. Because like when people expire, nobody's fighting to get in there to help do the the post-mortem care. Nobody wants to do it. And then too, you might be feeling a little bit weird about what you just done. Let's see here. Sylvia posed cuz unresponsive. Okay. Moving on down here. Let me see. I'm going to grab my members. Members comment says Shanquella was petite. They was all bigger than her and bullied her. Yes, they did. See, Carrie Petite's Pettis, thanks. Thank you. All right. Good night, all. Yes, Nerda, we're going to be coming in for a landing too. I think I did all the videos that I wanted to show. Let me see if I got anything else. Well, I guess there was one other person. Did I add that person on here? Let's see how long this video is. I might. Yeah, since it's so many, still a lot of people in here. Okay, see, Shadow says, Miss Lowdown 2 vids, bodies film that eerie concedes with this case. Video 1 out yesterday, video 2 out today. Okay, Ari and I took a snapshot of the relevant photo that Gerado presented. He watermarked it with his name, but I can email it to you or put it in the back chat if you want. Okay, let's see here. What did somebody just email me something too? Let's see. How long was Gerado's thing? We can do it, y'all, and I'll just pick out the bones whenever we see them. Y'all want to watch Gerado stuff? Y'all want to see this? All these fake stuff? You said Gerado got some pics in there. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see Gerado stuff. I'll play it, and if it starts to get too silly, then we're not gonna watch it. If we start telling too many fairy tales, we out. Let's see. Hey, Mood Makers Home Decor says it definitely can be done. I dressed my grandma on her own. She was bedridden, but it is hard work. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're not saying that I'm not saying that it can't be done. I'm just saying that I remember it took me a while and practice. So okay, y'all, okay, here we go. I believe in giving the people what they want. Y'all say y'all want to see this Gerado. Oh my, okay. Y'all win. Oops. Sorry, let me cue it up here first. All right, so, and this was from today, right? All right. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to show the ones here. Everybody saying one. We got ones up in here. All right, so the ones have it. Here we go. One, he has put his life on the line. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, here we go. All right, thank y'all. Okay. Y'all said, y'all know I'm about, keeping it real and showing the support and all that good stuff here. All right. All right, thank you. CNA can do it. Yep. All right, here we go. This is never before seen images on the case of Shanquella Robinson. I didn't know he had a channel. All right. So let's see here. It says, LaJessica says, you can't see anything. Those photos was a joke. He spent most of the video trying to convince us it's her. Okay, I'm off. Okay, this is a long intro. Okay. Say, Gerado going to jail. What? Tista tells videos, pictures are clearer. Okay, she's somebody we watch her stuff too. See, Armor O'Brien says, why my post been passed over twice? There's a lot of posts up here. Let's see. Geraldo showed one pic that was blurry and started promoting his Patreon. All right, so he got a long intro here too. Okay. All right, here we go.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas noches. Gracias por permitirnos entrar a sus hogares a través de sus pantallas de televisión, computadoras, tabletas y teléfonos.
Good evening. Hello. How's everyone doing? Thank you for allowing us to enter your homes through your television screens, computers, tablets, or phones.
Mi nombre es Gerado Zuniga, el periodista mexicano. Me presento para quienes todavía no me conocen. Soy un periodista de investigación con 27 años de experiencia.
My name is Gerado Zuniga. I am the Mexican journalist. I will introduce myself to those who are new to this channel. I'm an investigative journalist with 27 years of experience.
En México, hemos trabajado en medios nacionales como Televisión Azteca. En Estados Unidos, hace algunos años trabajamos para Univisión y Telemundo.
In Mexico, I've worked in national such as Televisión Azteca. In the United States, I worked for years at Univisión and Telemundo.
Desde hace 12 años nos dedicamos al periodismo de investigación, participando en algunos medios de comunicación como Semanario Z de Tijuana.
For the last 12 years, I've been dedicated to investigation journalism, participating in some communication media such as the Z Weekly of Tijuana.
Desde el 2019, fuimos certificados por el Centro Internacional de Periodistas de Estados Unidos en periodismo de investigación y periodismo de datos.
As of 2019, I'm certified in investigative journalism and data journalism by the United States International Center for Journalism.
Hoy estamos verdaderamente emocionados, contentos por el estreno de nuestro canal de YouTube. Fueron semanas enteras de trabajo para preparar el lanzamiento de este canal. Trabajamos en el tema del equipo, la decoración del estudio, el diseño del programa y la producción del programa. Créanme que por todo esto estuvimos muy ocupados todos estos días, incluidos el día de la Navidad que trabajamos hasta muy tarde.
Today, I'm truly excited. I'm happy for the premiere of my YouTube channel. There was many weeks of work to prepare the launch of this channel. We worked on the equipment, the arrangement of the studio, the design of the program, and the production of the channel. Believe me, all of this, we were very busy all these days, including Christmas Day, which we worked until very, very late.
Pero bueno, por fin, hoy iniciamos transmisiones. Agradezco infinitamente a todo mi equipo de trabajo por este enorme esfuerzo en sacar adelante el proyecto de nuestro canal de YouTube. Muchas gracias.
But, well, finally, today we start transmission. I'm very grateful to my team for the enormous effort in carrying out the project of this YouTube channel. Thank you very, very much.
Déjenme decirles que este canal fue creado para poder crear un puente de comunicación entre ustedes y nosotros.
Let me tell you that this channel was created to be able to create a bridge of communication between you, my viewing audience, all over the US and Mexico, where the event took place.
Recibimos miles de mensajes, llamadas de toda la Unión Americana.
Okay, so I feel y'all. Let's move on up then.
Además, debemos tomar en cuenta que estamos a más de 4,000 kilómetros de distancia. El nombre me lo voy a reservar por ahora, pero les adelanto que es uno de los empresarios más poderosos. Tal y como lo anunciamos en nuestra investigación, logramos obtener un pack de fotografías inéditas sobre el caso de Miss
So the pics
Robinson.
before or after the payment information. For those of you who've seen it, when do I see the pics? All right, let's see here. Here we go. Wait a minute now. Look at this background, y'all. She was in an expensive villa. This better not be the pictures they talking about. This ain't no damn pictures. This is fake as hell, y'all. Come on. Wait a minute. Let me stop this real quick. Look at this. This cheap ass couch. Look at this. Look at this background there. Does this look like the exotic, beautiful villa that we saw Shanquella in? Shanquella was balling. She had it going on. They was in a nice villa. It was a mansion. It wasn't this cheap ass flimsy crap. What is this? This is cloth. This is a cloth couch. Come on now, y'all. Does this even look? Come on. Come on. Look how small this is. She was in a large estate. Multiple thousands of square footage. This looked like about a 1,000, 1,200 square foot. This is like an apartment building. This ain't no damn villa. Y'all trying to tell me this is Shanquella down here? Get the hell up out of here. Get the hell up out of here now. Come on now. Is that the pic y'all talking about? What we look like, stupid? Y'all saw the pic of the villa? Does this look like that was part of any part of that mansion, that villa? Does this look like the decor that was in there? All right, let me see what this is saying.
In this picture, you can see the moment Shanquella Robinson was being attended by the doctor.
Woo! Woo! Okay, y'all, come on now.
The American Medical Center Clinic.
All right. This looks cheap. It's like a cheap couch. And I ain't trying to bag on nobody's furniture, but come on, y'all. Who is with me over here? Does anybody believe this is the same? This furnishings was, look, what is that in the background? A box. Look, the place looks like a dump. Why the hell they give us these pictures? How? They moved her to another location too? In some shack? Because this damn show don't look like the villa she was in. This don't look like the villa. Look at this cheap ass pillow. All this stuff in here is cheap and looks cheap. The video that we saw of them in the party spot, them in the villa didn't look nothing like this cheap ass this. Come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. I could have picked better pictures off the internet than that. Let's see, keep on going with the photos. Okay, I'm going to keep it on going, y'all. Let me keep moving.
La doctora está acompañada por dos paramédicos de la Cruz Roja.
There are 2 Red Cross paramedics next to the doctor.
Oh, that's the doctor. Wait a minute now. Yeah, this don't even look like, okay, come on now. Okay, all right.
En la fotografía podemos ver que la doctora tiene su mano en el pecho de Miss Robinson y observa a los paramédicos detenidamente.
In the photograph, you can see that the doctor has her hand on Shanquella's chest and watches the paramedics carefully.
Mm-hmm. Parece que están platicando algo o comentando algo sobre esta joven que está tirada en el piso.
Okay, notice this looks like a poster in the background, right? This looks like a poster. Now that villa looked pretty luxurious to me. The villa looked like a luxury villa. Why in a luxury villa would there be this cheap ass poster in the background? And where's the square footage? Why is it so cramped up in here? This looks like an apartment building. This does not look like a luxury villa. Does anybody see luxury villa in this here photo? Or is it just me? All right, so I'm going to keep on moving on here because it looks like there's going to be some more pics. And y'all say y'all want the pics. Here we go. Oh, okay, I see here they're going to show us this post.
As the first responders attended to her.
Está en la sala del condominio Linda 32 en Cabo Villas.
All right, so this is supposed to be this here.
En el trabajo de análisis fotográficos que elaboramos, puede...
Okay, again, look around here. This looks like a nice painting here. Another portrait. This looks like a cheap picture. The couch may look like this could, be a similar couch, but look, the pillows don't even match. This pillow here has checkered pattern on it. This pillow does not. Here's a nice piece of artwork. This is not. Where are these 2 chairs? Because here's this. If this is supposed to be this is this here, right? This is the L part of this sofa sectional. Here's the L part. So we're missing the checkered pillows here. And where is this part of the background? We should see this big sliding patio door. Where is this at? This should be right here where these American Red Cross standards are. We should, in the background, we should see this. Y'all see my mouse? Where's this at, right? Where is this? Where's all this spacious opening here? Here is a sliding patio door. Where is the sliding patio door here, right? Sliding patio door. No sliding patio door, right? So if this is not here. There's no cheap picture over here. There's no cheap poster pasted up here. And there's no sliding patio, whole door open. This here sliding patio door, look how huge this is. How can you miss this, right? How can it be missed here? They playing y'all for fools. But we'll keep going. So y'all put the 1 in the chat.
La foto original, la misma mesa, la misma sala, el mismo baúl como mesa de centro.
It's the living room of the Linda 32 condominium in Cabo Villas. In the photograph analysis work that we prepared, you can see the original photo. It's the same room.
Del lado izquierdo aparece una paramédico mujer. Se puede ver el mismo mueble de color chocolate que está en el fondo. Vea usted.
And then too, look at these pants. Remember how we were talking about these old tight, biker short type pants? And for y'all sisters out there, y'all know pulling up these tights is not easy, right? Sometimes we gotta jump the stuff in your hips and push your booty down up in there, right? So so they put these tight pants and pulled them all the way up. Not only did they put these tight ass pink cheap looking pants on, and Shanquella didn't look like she wore no cheapy swap meet shorts, right? This looks cheap. Cheap, not cheap. Right? Y'all see this? Don't be suckers, y'all. Don't be suckers. They're playing you for suckers.
On the left side, paramedic, you can see the same brown furniture that is in the background.
Where?
Look for yourself.
She said we can see the same brown, he's got this live stream thing that, conveniently covered up there. But what I'm saying is that look at the space, right? Look at this room. This looks to be at least 1,000 square feet in here because you see there's a dining room there. You have this huge living area here where there's a sofa sectional, looks like an L shape, and these 2 oversized stuffed chairs, right? Where is that in the back, right? Because behind the chairs, we see this open wall. The whole wall here is open, a sliding door here. Sliding door, almost the entire wall is removed here. Where is that represented here? Right? Because they would be about here. So we should see this door in the back, the open, we should see this background. We should see this beautiful scenic view. Where's the view? Where's the view? Where's the view? Where's the space?
Del lado derecho, hacia el fondo, vemos el mismo sillón, observen.
On the right side, in the background, we see the same chair. Please look carefully.
Y'all see the chair? You said in the right, in the background. I know he ain't talking about this cheap ass. What is that? That does not look like the same chair. And what is this here? What is that? What is that? This is crap. I don't believe this. This looks like a cheap place. This does not look like a spacious luxury villa. It doesn't. Let me see. Y'all got some comments down here. See, Beverly Foster says, please liming limit your emojis. Yeah. You're not supposed to have all those saved. Very good comment, by the way. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. You see, I missed something out here. All right. Hey, Miss B says, yes, I'm thinking the same question. Why have that angle of the photo? Wouldn't a real reporter, journalist want a good of a photo as up close, clear, show credibility? Yeah. Then why put your logo, your watermark over it? You know what I mean? And then too, now how did the Red Cross get there all geared up? You know, come on now. Come on. I'm just even looking at the space. This looks like a small apartment, a small, cheap apartment. And this, you know, yeah. And then two, this is on the wrong side. I see the table that they're trying to say is here. So if the table is behind them, right? If this is the table behind them, we should see this wall here should be this wall here, which is open. The open sliding patio door here should be right behind these two workers here, these two Red Cross individuals. We should see the view of this background because they're supposedly right here. They're right here in this space. So if they're here, where are these two chairs? Where's this picture? And where is this part of the wall? It should be right here, but it's not there. It's a cheap ass poster instead. Everybody says, please. Okay, I already did that. My part, beg your pardon here. All right, those photos on the website. Okay, yeah, it looks like somebody just downloaded some pics. It was like, here we go. Erica said, isn't there a video of her walking through the living room? A video Quilla posted? I know I've seen the video of walking through, I think like the hallway or something like that when she's asking about, you know, where they at and get naked and stuff. But yeah, good, interesting question. I just don't think these are the same rooms, y'all. But let's go on and get finished. I'll ask for the ones.
Este análisis de comparación fotográfico lo hicimos para que usted pueda tener plena certeza de que se trata exactamente del mismo lugar donde Miss Robinson pasó sus últimas horas con vida.
We did this photographic comparison analysis so that you can be sure that it is exactly the same place where Shanquella Robinson spent her last hours of life.
Las dos fotografías que aparecen del lado derecho están.
And the other question is, who was taking pictures, right? You know, when these emergency things happen, who just comes out and be like, yeah, let's get some photographs so we can, you know, when this is an emergency, nobody's thinking about like, yeah, let's get some pictures so we can have this document. Nobody is taking pics, right? They're supposed to be down there doing some work and all this stuff. And they look staged, like they planned it to do something. How are they just looking around all stupid if this person is injured and needing help? It don't look like they're working. That's not how it looks when medical professionals are working. They look like they don't even know what they're doing. They just standing there looking. Where are the supplies? Where's your stethoscope? Not one person with a damn stethoscope. How are you checking vital signs? Nobody got a blood pressure cuff. Where's your equipment? Where's your stuff? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all don't even see what I'm talking about. Look at there. Where's your medical supplies? Where's your bag of goodies? Where's your stuff? Where's your supplies? Remember, she was supposed to start the IV. Where your IV start kit, doc? Where is the adrenaline? Where's the medicine? Where's the CPR drugs you push? Where's the 14, 15 rounds of CPR meds at, huh? Where is it at? Where's your stethoscope? Where is your stuff? let's see. Angles, y'all giving me more excuses here. You got to give it to Gerado. He got them folks. I'm sorry, because it's not for me. Okay. Y'all, okay. I mean, that's why I didn't want to go there and to play this stuff, because it's just ridiculous.
En la página web de Cabo Villas. Las dos fotografías tienen ángulos diferentes, encontrados uno con otro, pero el mismo lugar. Tienen la misma sala y el mismo baúl.
The two photographs that appear on the right side are on the Cabo Villa website. The two photographs have different angles. They may look a little different, but next to one another, it's the same.
Wow. And see, the truth don't need no explanation. The truth just is. That's how you can tell when people lie, because they always start trying to give you the details and stuff so they can explain it, so you have to believe it, because I'm telling you that the sky is green. All right, now the sky is green. Just because you telling me so don't mean I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe my eyes. I'm looking. This ain't the same room. You can't tell me that this is the same room. Where is this panoramic view at? Where is this beautiful view at? Where is it? And who is taking pictures? This is staged. During the time of this emergency, you think somebody was taking pictures? No, but they had to show us these pics so it'll be believable about this whole thing about getting dressed and stuff. And two, we can tell that they already let these people know, these YouTubers that was posting all this baloney stuff, they had already let them know that they were going to be releasing this stuff. That's why they had the clothes, the colors changed and stuff. They was probably didn't, because at one point it was supposed to be, I think the shorts was red, or then it was pink. These short, the wardrobe has been changed. So, this is baloney, y'all. Pure, a dry ass baloney.
They're in
sandwich.
the same room. In the picture, the same brown trunk is in the picture.
En un momento más le vamos a decir por qué esta fotografía.
And again, see, here go the brown trunk she's talking about right there, right? So here's the brown trunk. And even if, okay, so the brown trunk is here. And that means that they have to be here. And the picture is being taken from here. Because here's the L shape, here's the L shape. L shape is here. So they have to be here. This should be here. Why is it not there? It doesn't even look like it has the space for here. And where is this? Where are these items? These two chairs should be right there. Where are they?
Fotografía particularmente prueba que los Cabos 6 cometieron 2 delitos más en México, independientemente del feminicidio de Miss Robinson.
All right, so let's see here. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Phone nothing. Professional photos make spaces look a lot better. The cameraman is all the way in the corner. All right, so I'm assuming you're talking about the cameraman over here, right? For the the pictures of the villa, right? So this cameraman over here, these pictures were professionally taken. So they were purposely, wanting to make the space look bigger, right? Here, this is supposed to be just a random person taking a picture. They still should capture what's in the room. Where is this and why is it not visible in this picture? I get that this space could appear larger, right? It could appear larger from there. And if the space appears larger from the professional picture, why are items missing? That still doesn't explain why this looks like two different spaces. This looks cheap. this does not?
In a moment, we're going to tell you why this photograph in particular provides proof that the Cabo Six committed 2 more crimes in Mexico besides the crime of femicide of Shanquella Robinson.
La segunda fotografía es donde está el equipo médico de la doctora y los paramédicos que en ese momento revisaban a Miss Robinson. En el fondo puede verse el equipo tirado en el piso. Ahí está.
The second photograph shows the doctor's medical equipment and the paramedics that responded to the call to assist Shanquella Robinson. Again, in the background, you can see the medical equipment laying on the floor. It's right.
And too, y'all, when the first responders get here, first of all, why are we working with the patient in this small, tight quarters? They would be moving all this stuff away and around. I'm not sure if any of y'all have, when you go to the emergency room and you have an accident, what they doing? They cutting your clothes off. You can have your new Louis Vuitton leather sweater, dress, pants on. They cutting it off because of the emergency. You think they're going to be working in this little bitty small corners? Let me put the thing back up on here. Why didn't they move the couch? Right? If they trying to do CPR, we need space. How look at this person all scrunched up over there. There's no way they're doing that. This is being moved, pushed out of the way so we can get some work done here. Where's the backboard? How are you doing CPR with no backboard? Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all just standing around. They ain't not doing nothing. They're standing around posing.
Ahora abrimos la toma fotográfica para ver qué es la entrada del mismo condominio Linda.
Let me go back because he just circled something here.
Again, in the background.
All right. So he's got circled. Oh, I know they're not trying to say this is the same space. Wait a minute. Let me move back some. All right. Go here.
In-ground trunk is in the.
So they're saying that this is the same unit? Does anybody think that the colors of the couches are different? Like this looks like a navy. This looks more like like a powder blue with some charcoal grays in it. Are they saying that this is the same couch? These are the same couches? And these chairs now are over here or there? So this is supposed to be the same room but different angles? Is that what they're trying to say? Because here, okay, here's the picture. And look how close these chairs are. These chairs over here don't seem the same closeness as this. All right, so here. And then here, so that's that. So is that what they're trying to say, that this is, so I guess it's a different picture to make this one look darker than this one here? Y'all help me out here. What am I seeing here? All right. Kirk says the dresser is not the same. Okay. You see, don't look like the same furniture. Okay, so it's not just me. All right. Baby Sis says, I wouldn't expect them to do anything the way we do here. I'm surprised they had paramedics on the scene. Yeah, me too. And, this is new information too. They knew she had already expired. Yeah. Wow. This is some baloney, y'all. Let's see here. Seem like they are in another room. Okay, all right. That's what I'm saying. These rooms, all three of these rooms look different. These look like three different rooms. These rooms do not look alike at all. At all. Let's see here. Miss B says, I'm sorry, but I can't believe I need more proof. I agree with you. I mean, yeah. Yeah, where those clothes come from? They don't even look like nothing Shanquella would wear. With my limited knowledge of her, these little cheap ass biker shorts don't look like nothing she would be found in. At all. Not at all. See, I believe they knew she had a flat line before they got there, so they should have been ready. Yeah. Let's see. Soul Sister says, even with at least 10 of us in the ER bay, we got more room than that. Where is the EED? The AED. I feel you. Where exactly? Where is it? You see it there? Nowhere. And look how they looking. You know what I mean? Like, this is so fake, y'all. Come on. They just playing us for suckers. Huh? They think we suckers, y'all. All right, says dresser, definitely not the same. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Wendell says, he see black bloggers are desperate to be the first and want views and clicks, and so he is playing to that, getting you guys coins. Yeah, that's exactly why I really didn't want nothing to do with this, because I'm here because I agreed to stand for justice for Shanquella. That's what I'm here for. Not trying to get points and clicks and views. I'm grateful for the views. I'm grateful that we're building up a community over here. However, I believe that the people that are coming over here to our community are here because we do want justice for Shanquella. And it's sad that there are people out there that's just, not caring and doing this for views. And, I'm watching it, but I'm picking out the bones, y'all. I'm not going to be playing this and passing this as if this is new breaking news that they got new pictures and stuff. I'm calling BS on this. That's why I'm playing. I'm calling the BS on it. And I'm playing it because you all kept saying y'all wanted to see it. And I'm grateful to be able to play it so I can point out to you. So in case anybody was thinking that this was something believable, maybe now you may weigh it out and look at it and say, Carol, thank you, Carol says, how did she get from the bedroom floor to the bathroom, then the living room? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They didn't, she didn't took the whole tour of the whole spot. This is too much. Even if you was a cutthroat serial unaliver, I still don't see you moving the body around that much. Once the reality that the person is deceased sets in, not too many people trying to fool with the body, let alone dress it. And how'd you get her legs in there? Huh? How did you pull it up? Where's the this is it's crap, y'all. It's lies. All right. See here. Past GM Williams says, you are correct. The space looks different. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for, not making me feel like I'm losing it here. I think it's the same floor plan, but different villa. Okay. Yeah, I can totally see that, a different one, different unit, because the position, like the chairs over here are much closer together. And this color is just different. The color is different. And the positions. Because if this is the angle over here, I don't know. To me, it looks like three different rooms. You see, only the tables are the same. Wow. So more and more people are saying this. Who called the doctor? The maid, them. Was anybody called when the maid found her? Why did the maid find her alone? Thank you. You see, Erica says, MAC, I have been reading some of them and I see some of the same furniture and the angles are different. To me, it looks like some different angles, right? It looks different. It really does, right? Because here, what is this? Is this like a flat screen there? Where's that at, right? I don't know. Yeah, I think, I call BS on it, y'all. Maybe that was another accident in the villa. I'm trying to compare and contrast. Yeah. Yeah, they tripping. That's a mannequin. You think it's a mannequin? I know it looks like they're doing some training on CPR, but I believe it's a person, though, for real. But yeah, I just don't believe that's yeah. That's really sad that they're doing it, though. That's disgusting. Let's see. Oh, I already did that. Let me scroll down. Ooh, try to catch up a little taste here. All right. Hello, Gloria. They all moved her to that living room to cover up the act, to cover up their act. All right. And Max says at Erica Rodriguez, I'm not saying that I believe everything is the same. What I'm saying is everyone, I'm going to drop the link, y'all. Let me drop the link so y'all could, if anybody want to come up and clear their good name before we turn in here, because it's getting late and I want to give you an opportunity to come up here so we could, everybody could explain what they're trying to say here. So there is the link, and we come up for a little brief moment here. See here. Because, see, I'm not saying that I believe everything is the same. What I'm saying is everyone was believing what he said up until now because the lead attorney presented him as being legit. And then the first part of the interview, when they were saying that the maid found her cold and stiff on the bedroom floor in its seated position, yeah, I'm just saying now with this new information, this just seems highly suspect. Like, how are we now, how's all this getting out now? And then two, if he's already told us that, they have these laws where they're not allowed to this stuff, how is this being put out, And then two, we had just heard on the one video for her to say that, putting out, the case hasn't even been started yet. So how can they be showing this, the crime scene photos, right? Think about that, y'all. Think about that. They are trying to sabotage the case. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. See, Jerry says, you're right. It does look as if Quilla's body was moved at least 4 times after dressing her before the first responders and the doctors arrived. The Cabo 6 makes it look like dead women walking. Yeah. And my thing is this too. Okay. So let's just say that they did, get her dressed and moved once. If they had finished that and saw how much work it took to do the one movement, do you think that they would have been like, well, you know what? I think it'd be better if we put her back to the living room. No, let's go back to the bedroom, right? Nobody who's going to sign up to go do more of this movement stuff again. That's how we see his lies, y'all. The story keeps changing. The story changes. That's how you know it's a lie. They're looking at the unalived body. Are they looking at somebody that's just laying down there posing for the picture? Let's see. MAC, gotcha. I get what you're saying now. Okay, cool. So you was able to clear your good name. And see, Savannah says, so it can be fake to make the FBI do their job over here. Mexico corrupt, let's not forget. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah. So why would we believe this, right? And then look how much work he had to do to explain it, right? The truth don't need explaining. He could just put the pics up and we could have saw the pics. Nobody had to explain the fight video, the attack video to us. We saw that. That didn't need no explaining. But why we had to be told that this is the same room? See the chair over there? See the table? See this? Why we had to be told that? If it's real, if it's the truth don't need explaining. Johnny says, I would love to know what Shanquella's family got to say about this. Zuniga needs to stop it. Savannah says, exactly. The whole story's messed up. And so sister said, puke. Oh, Puck, what the lead attorney said, it what we say that counts, exactly. If what we see too that counts. We, the carbon beings, know everything as a whole. Thank you, soul sister. Beverly Foster, member says, thanks everybody for your comments because they are important and helps with the brainstorming this difficult and tragic case. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so let's just see if there's okay, this will be good here. Let's see if there's going to be any more pictures, y'all.
Picture.
En un momento más les vamos a decir por qué esta fotografía particularmente prueba que los Cabos 6 cometieron 2 delitos más en México, independientemente del feminicidio de Miss Robinson.
In a moment, we're going to tell you why this photograph in particular provides proof that the Cabo 6 committed 2 more crimes in Mexico besides the crime of femicide of Shanquella Robinson.
La segunda fotografía es donde está el equipo médico de la doctora y los paramédicos que en ese momento revisaban a Miss Robinson. En el fondo puede verse el equipo tirado en el piso. Ahí está.
The second photograph shows the doctor's medical equipment and the paramedics that responded to the call to assist Shanquella Robinson. Again, in the background, you can see the medical equipment laying on the floor. It's right there.
Where? Where? And why is her shirt on? Right? Why is her shirt on? Her shirt would not be on. We have to expose the chest. Right? We're going to be placing some pads on that chest. We're doing CPR. The chest is exposed. Why is her shirt on? These idiots didn't realize that, right? And look at them. She's in a great position to do CPR, right? Everybody would be down on the floor. Where's the stretcher? Right? Everybody would be down on the floor to do the CPR. You can't do CPR standing up there. The shirt would be up.
Ahora abrimos la toma fotográfica.
And where's the equipment? I don't see no damn equipment. The equipment would be closer to the body so we can see some readings or something. Where's it at? Where's the equipment?
Para ver qué es la entrada del mismo condominio Linda 32. Ahí puede ver el mismo símbolo en el piso. Obsérvelo.
Now we widen the photograph so you can see the entrance of Linda 32 condominium. You can see the same symbol on the floor.
Look there. Isn't that convenient, right? Convenient. This looked like a full ambulance there. I'm pretty sure they should have some CPR drugs in there, right? And this doesn't look like it says Red Cross. Where are the people that work out of this here truck, right? Look at this. That's so fake.
Please pay attention to the details.
Oh, we watching the details.
La fotografía que obtuvimos en esta investigación tiene un ángulo encontrado con la vista original que aparece en la página de Cabo Villas, es decir, la fotografía que nosotros.
Okay. All right. So that means that they should have been right about here then, right? It should have been here. It should have been here. Where is this red rose, right? The red rose should be somewhere right here. They're saying that this is the chair. Here's the chair, right? They're making the circle here, right? So here's this circle. Look in this circle, y'all. We see this chair. We see part of this picture. And we see this little, what do you call this, a enclave or something like that? This little kind of a cutout here with this, looks like a vase with some roses in it. Where's that? Over here, right? Here's the chair that they're saying. Here's the dresser. I mean, this coffee table, which should be here. And it's not even facing the same direction. Okay, what? So now what are they trying to say today over here? Because here's the L shape. We can't change the fact where the L is at, right? Where's this stuff over here? Where's this background stuff over here? Where's this rose at, right? Where is that at? Where's this stuff? Where's the stuff?
Fue tomada de adelante hacia el fondo y la de Cabovillas es del fondo hacia adelante.
The photograph we obtained during the investigation has the same angle found in the original photo that appears on the Cabo Villas website. Please watch carefully. Our photograph was taken from the front to the back of the room, and the one in the Cabo Villas website is from the back of the room to the front of the villa.
Al final lo que confirma es que se trata exactamente del mismo lugar. Es un símbolo que aparece justamente en el suelo, es el mismo que aparece en ambas fotografías.
At the end, this confirms that it is exactly the same place. It's that symbol that appears exactly on the ground. It's the same symbol that appears in both photographs.
La tercera.
Rhonda says he said he'll be presenting photos to the authorities after further investigation. Right? When at first they were saying how they had to be hush hush because of these new laws and stuff. Now we posting pics of the crime scene and promising more. We helping out the investigators with more photos and stuff. Y'all, come on now. This is just asking too much. They're asking too much for us to believe this stuff. It says, I agree 100%. Here, let's see here. We just looking for truth. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see, moving here, neglect, and clothing her. Moving her, neglect, and clothing her. I know it's a lot, huh? Hey, Cassandra. Cassandra Moore says, y'all need to dig a little deeper on femicide. Okay. Okay. All right. Savannah says, is we playing Finding Hiding Idol? I know, huh? Where's Waldo? Where's the medical bag on the floor? Exactly. I didn't see it there. I looked for it because, and like I said, I used to work in the critical care, and we was part of called the ICE team or the emergency response. And we had an ice bag where we respond to the scene, and inside of the bag was all our emergency stuff. We had IV start kits. We had, the things, we had stuff up in there, and a few drugs, whatever like that. But there was crash carts with medical drugs in there. No one's just walking around carrying CPR drugs with them. It's not like, Tylenol. It's not. Let's see here. Sam said, and there's no reason whatsoever anybody should be laughing about anything on this case. No, it's not. We're not laughing about anything on this case. However, this is a laughable moment because they're trying to fool us with this baloney stuff. So we're not laughing at that, Cassandra. I can't see her. Exactly. Yep. No equipment. Yes. And Cassandra, you'll have to forgive me as I have nursing humor. A lot of things that we nurses will laugh at that a lot of lay people may not find funny. So please forgive me. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. It's just that I find humor in some of these things because, yeah. been a nurse for all these years, and you can get around. You come to the hospital, you see the nurses at the station. We talking, we laughing, and that's just how it is. And please, no offense taken, right? It's just as big a sin to give offense as it is to take offense. So please, 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 no offense. Hey, thank you so much, Bella. I appreciate your $10 super chat. It says, just joining live. Great work, Beauty. Where's the date and timestamps on these pictures? Exactly. Mr. G and just participating in American enterprise. Why not? Yeah, I agree. I agree. And my thing is this, like, how is it all now unfolding? Like, if these pics was there, they was always there. Like, why are we waiting for them? Like, you know what I mean? It's like waiting for the next episode, right? Yes. Further suspicion there. Jinju says Daejhanae, the main man, needed help to dress the body by the other 5 accomplices. Let's see. Kirk said at Savannah, listen, you don't want me to go there. Uh-oh. Let's see. What's up, Ann Smile? Mexico is releasing photos to prove that it's the U.S. holding things up. Oh, yeah. They playing hot potato with that, huh? They just passing the buck. All right. Now, y'all being nice up here in this chat now. All right. So, okay, I'm going to try to wind up so we be done in exactly 3.5 hours. All right. Miss B says, thanks, Bella. I need timestamps at this point, too. All right. Jerry, hey Jerry, welcome. Bedroom to bathroom, the game room to the living room, and then to a different villa living room. At least that's what it appears to me. I agree with you. I agree, and that's why I'm laughing, Cassandra, because it's funny how they're trying to feed us this baloney story here, right? Yes. Why would anybody even be taking pics when everyone there was taking part in the crime? Exactly. Yeah. And why are these pics just now, becoming available? I love the comment. I need to laugh. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sometimes, like I said, things are going to be heavy situations, and my gift is to be able to present them in a way where we can laugh about it and stuff too. Laughing is a good emotion, and we need that. It can't always be crying. You have to get over stuff. It's part of the grieving process. So let's see. RMJ movie reviews. Agreed. I work in bedside care, and our humor does get morbid at times, if only to cope with what we see on a daily basis. Thank you so much for saying that too. And like I said, yeah, some people listening to us will say that, that's morbid. And you can ask my kids. I'm sure anybody who mama was a nurse or, had nurse in the family, y'all know that we gonna come home and give some jokes, give some nursing humor on some things that most people probably wouldn't find funny. But I know that secretly a lot of times y'all do laugh too. So thank you, and bear with us. That's how we get down. Thank you, RMJ Movie Reviews. Marie says, that's so true. Call was for alcohol poisoning. So why in the hell would this 2-year doctor have far more than an ambulance paramedic would have? Unfathomable. Exactly. And utterly ridiculous. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's ridiculous. It's laughable. You know what I mean? Yeah, the doctor just showing up. Even them standing there, they look like they feel ridiculous standing up there, looking down. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right. So, she said, oh no, I'm not going to read it. I wasn't talking bad to Savannah. We just talking about how this whole situation may be a scam. Okay, let me roll back up here. I did, because I'm like, I don't know. We talking threats up here. Say, Savannah, listen, you don't want me to go there, especially with them parents. I'm not saying nothing, but a lot of stuff resorts back to these societies of high degree. All right. Okay, we coming in for a landing here. Okay, I got that one too. All right. The whole situation is utterly ridiculous. I agree 100%. Hi, Beauty RN. I'm new. Hello, Amos, and welcome to the All Around Natural Beauty RN channel, where we're passionate here about helping victims overcome and become survivors. We're about being survivors over here. Miss B says, thank you. And why the pics just now, sir? Exactly. Aji says, her and Malik. Okay, I missed something on there. Amos said, I just joined. Is Daejhanae a man or not? Yeah, so people were questioning the gender and stuff. I just showed y'all the science behind it and the math. I showed y'all the difference between the bones and the difference between the male and the female, and other different things that you can tell, and people are going to make their own choice. So it's not out there, but we did show some stuff, and people had their questions on there and stuff like that. And two, we don't even know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying not to really touch that there. Like I said, I showed y'all the pictures, and whenever we see any of the still shots of it, we go over the outlines of, bodies and stuff like that to show, like, what couldn't be, what is and what's not. These psychopath personalities are disgusting. I hope they bury all these cold monsters under a Mexican prison. All right. Scarlett says, if Gerado cared about the integrity of the investigation, he wouldn't release photos before these folks are even in Mexico custody. Exactly. This just is a fun little time game here. And then two, he ain't trying to be in trouble. He ain't trying to lose his wages, right? Remember they told us how severe the penalty is for breaking this new law of, talking about the case and all that stuff, right? Supposed to be some heavy penalties, lost wages, lots of money, mucho dinero, right? Jinju says, just be like Michael Corleone and have them all whacked. Problem solved. It happens a lot in Mexico. I know, hon. They don't do nothing about it. Who knows what really happened, because none of us was there. So everyone is guessing. We know what we saw in that video. We know that the person that administered the attack, that the person that they're calling Daejhanae, we know that that person attacked and broke the neck and back of Shanquella, causing her demise. We know that. Let's see. I don't think the Cabo 6 knew they had snapped her neck, though. I think Khalid's reaction was because he truly didn't know that. Jinju's, I'm right with you on that. All right, this is why the FBI can't tell the family anything. I think it wouldn't been better if they just thought they got away with it. Let's see. I come from a large part of my family who were doctors and nurses. It was normal for Moe to read medical books, as house was full of them. LOL, love my Latin because of it. Okay, cool. Excellent. Let's see. Zuniga is a joke. Yeah, because they speak the Latin over there. All right. It's a joke. He has become worse than the tabloids. Ooh. Let's see here. I hate bots. They only try confusing stuff. Never watch them again. Let's see. I have seen pictures of the first responders, but at least they did not show Shanquella's deceased body like you did. What? Lady. Beverly Foster. What deceased body? What are you talking about? The video that's out there that's all over the internet? What are you talking about? Beverly Foster, Cassandra, your points are valuable. Cassandra Moore, that was not Shanquella's body. We don't know whose body that was. We don't know. Okay. All right. So yeah. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay. What's up? All right. Michelle said roaches don't need to be in the chat. Okay. All right. Y'all see that? Y'all got your raid out there. Get handled up here. All right. So we've been going for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I don't really see much more. Yeah. Okay. Y'all want to finish this up? Let's see.
Cuarta y quinta fotografías de la parte exterior en nuestra investigación.
A moment ago,
I don't see no, these are the same old pics. Okay.
El Código Penal del Estado de Baja California Sur tipifica esa conducta como delito. Artículo 306.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done with this. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So I showed y'all the video. Y'all wanted to see it. I don't believe these are real pics. I definitely do not believe that that's Shanquella's body that's been dressed and moved around. It's all fake. I don't believe none of that stuff. So that's my stance on that. I'm going to believe my eyes. I'm going to believe my eyes when I saw her being flung over and her neck snapped and her body land on the floor in that position that everybody knew was something wrong with. I'm going to believe that. Let's see. Hey, Erica. Cassandra just came in and don't know what we was watching. Shaking my head. Girl, stop. Yeah. Or she trying to get us to believe some other baloney stuff. Baby Sis says none of them knew the extent of Shanquella's injury. They literally thought they could beat her senseless and she would just go home and say nothing. They're slow. Yes. All right, here go a new name. Hey, Richard. They just had someone to lay down like that. Exactly. Lay down, and here we're going to take a picture, and now playing the part of Shanquella is this person in some pink shorts. They would have done better to just put a sheet over the person. See, Amos says, I will go back and watch. Thank you. I'm just so disgusted with these monsters. Hopefully, we will see justice for Shanquella soon. Yes. Thank y'all so much for coming by, and all of the new subscribers, all of my beauties and beautifuls. Thank y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow in another video. Peace and love, and thank y'all so much for keeping justice for Shanquella alive, and all the new members too. Thank y'all, the new members, all my super chats, all that stuff. Thank y'all, and love y'all so much. Peace.